Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the last race, the last finale of this season. Yes, it is finally here. Is the last race of the week. It is Division 3, round number 19 at Mexico, with around 20 of this mystery race straight after. One shot quali, and I'm joined by the man and a championship, I've got to say, a championship man in himself in Division 5, VLT Vettel, for the last time this season. Welcome.
Yeah, g'day SJ, g'day everyone. It's been a hell of a season. It's been good for every team almost, I think there was many different winners, very mysteries that kept me held in season 10 for all we know. As we are just seeing rain, sorry to cut you off, but there was a one-shot quali in Mexico. That is a lot of rain. I think that is full wet weather. This is going to be a chaos way to finish the season. We are aware that Plugger has already won the championship, but I'm sure there are still fights to be held, even if it's like maybe P8 in the constructors for all we know. I will check that now for us. So,
Yes, you are right. Yeah.
Kick Sauber can still win the constructors today. There's a 29 gap between them, so it's very rare, but it is possible. We've got a few seconds till one-shot quali. Other than that, P3 in the standings, or P4 in the standings, are only 1 point between the two of the Red Bulls and McLarens. So, fortunately, there's only one Red Bull today. So McLaren's might have a chance. But you want to take us on for this one-shot quali? All yours.
Yeah, well, I'm actually going to leave it as a surprise, as we haven't shown anyone any of the one shots. We'll just wait and see who takes it at the end. But we'll go over to the mystery. And what do you think these guys are going to want here for the mystery round? Obviously, China, Imola, Monaco, Canada, Spain, or Qatar. We've had China, we've had Canada twice, and we've had Qatar. So is it time for something different?
Monaco. That's what it is. As a driver's perspective, I'm sure you don't want Monaco. You probably want Canada, Spain, maybe Imola. Though I guess those are the easier ones. China's also okay. But no, we gotta have a Monaco. Come on, we haven't had Monaco all season. It is the best track to watch as a spectator in the game. IRL, it's not that best for spectating, but we gotta see some carnage for the end of the season. It's gonna be amazing, and yeah. What's your thoughts on this wheel?
Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. Could it be a three-way swoop for Canada? Canada's been pretty impressive. Everyone's enjoyed that, but I think we're going to have something different tonight. I've just got a feeling we're going to have something different. I don't think we're going to have what you think.
I hope so.
Have. So
I don't like Canada. I don't like Canada one bit.
I know you don't.
Terrible track.
All right. Well, there we go.
Worst track.
That's the first race, isn't it, that you didn't get a podium?
Something like that.
Oh, God.
It's only because my monitor turned off midway through the race.
Well, here you go. Here is the one-shot results, and look at this. We got a bit of a change here. We got Terence taking pole position, Toasty taking P2, Plugger taking P3, Kaya taking P4, With Matif taking P5, Dino taking P6, Angus taking P7, Squash Josh P8, Boltsaru P9, Sebi P10, Deadly P11, Joyful P12, and Roshan unfortunately getting DSQ'd there. So yeah, interesting to see the gaps there between Kick and also Mercedes. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see on the last thing. And also P2 is up for grabs with Dido and with Matif. So a lot up for grabs in this race, apart from a championship done and dusted. But obviously we've still got P2 and we've still got the constructors medal.
Yep, and as we're seeing, it's dry, so the game must have cleared up it from Saturday to Sunday. Clouds must have went away, dry track, which is always good to see. It's going to be a very good race, ending the season off pretty well. Div 3 has always been one of the better divisions. I think it's probably one of the cleaner ones. It's honestly my favourite one, but so yeah, I'm looking more into the constructors. So yeah, 1 point between Red Bull and McLaren. Red Bull is on 284 points, McLaren is on 283. So, hopes are in the bag for McLaren for P4. Standings-wise, 2 points between With Matif and Dido. And as we go into lap one, do you want me to take us away?
Yeah, I'll let you take it away. Over to you, my friend.
Alright. So we're off. Terrence gets a really good start. Actually, you know who didn't get a good start was Dito. He actually lost the position on the line. But as we might go actually 4 wide into turn one. No way. It looks like we're going 4 wide. Oh no, this is not going to end well. So we've got Plugger, Terrence, Kaio, Toasty, all going 3 wide. Oh, what's happened to Kaio? He takes the outside line, gets it really well. Terrence does a little snap. Oh, Whiff and Teeth gets it through the entrance. Anger's trying to get the move done on Whiff and Teeth, goes down the inside of the left side of the track. So Kaio's actually had a really good start. So is Plugger. Terrence losing 3 positions off the first sector. Um, I'm very surprised there wasn't anything too chaotic. All keeping it single fires. The Kaio, no, sorry, Bolter just send it down the inside of Angus. What a send! Very clean, very smooth. He didn't stick the position, but that was still very risky. And in the words of Fernando Alonso, I knew he'd break. He has a wife and kids at home. So what a move by that. Unfortunately, he didn't stick it. But wow, as we're seeing Plugger almost getting a second gap between second, 8 tenths already. Wow, what a first lap that is. Absolutely intense. But as we are seeing, Bolt's very close to Angus, sitting right behind him. I feel like with how aggressive we saw Bolt's into lap one, I feel like he might get the move very quickly. But anyway, over to you, SJ. What's happened?
Yeah, no, really, really good start there from most of the guys. Obviously, Diddy down there in P13, Joyful down in P12, Russian making up a few spots, looking ready to make the move on Dido, going to go side by side. P10 going to get the job done there. Then we've got Sebi in that P9, then Squash Josh and Angus. Angus is having a nice little battle with the kicks. He's really trying to hold on there, trying to help Plugger as much as he can for this Constructors. We'll have to wait and see. It's going to be very, very close, as we know, going into both of these races. We've got Squash Josh putting the pressure on Angus as well. Boltsaru and Whiff in P5 and P6. That is great news for them, but also bad news to see Plugger at the front in P1, and then also his teammate in P7 at the moment. And we'll have to wait and see. Kaio in that P2 position. Toasty in P3 doing a really good job. This is probably the highest I've seen him all season. So really, really good to see him up here at the front. But yeah, anything can happen. We've only got one driver currently on a different strategy, and that is on the hards of Sebi.
I don't know about. As we've just seen Toasty get a 3 second penalty already on lap 2. That is not great, but I don't know how you saw my race, but I pitted on lap 1 and went hards to about lap 19, I think it was. And believe it or not, the hards actually feel really good. So yeah, I pitted on lap 1 of safety car. I didn't have any damage or anything. It was just more get the pit stop over and done with. But maybe that's what Sebi's trying to do. We don't. Maybe you could go mediums to the end, but I don't know what you're saying. But Toasty is getting very close to Kaio. Actually, might get the move done on the inside. Does he get the apex done? He sticks it really well done. Kaio might gets his nose in. Might get his nose into the triangle. No, he sits down, lets it through. That's the way to do it. It's not worth battling, boys. It's only lap 3. But Terrence sitting right behind. Deadly Fellow also getting a 3 second penalty. That's not normal. I don't know. I don't think you're supposed to get on lap 3, but who knows? Maybe it will be very common because I know track temperature is different for each division. But so yep, Terrence is getting actually very close to Kaio. Kaio seems to be a bit of a boat right now. He's not that quick into the straights. He's been overtaken a few times over the past 2 or so laps. But
yeah, he's made a few.
So
mistakes.
yeah, Plugger's got a 1 point. Yeah, he's got almost a 1.5 second gap. Plugger has. The DRS is so strong around here. You get it for 18 seconds on the straight, believe it or not, including both sectors. So it is chaos. Will Terrence get the move done? And we're going to go 3 wide. Oh my God! Terrence goes off the track trying to overtake. That was not. Come on, Terrence, mate. Oof, that wasn't great, but. With my teeth counters off that attack, gets the move done on Terrence smoothly. I don't think that was the way, boys. We don't go off the track to overtake, but I'll deal with it later.
Yeah, that was not good driving
So
there from
off
the
that,
Alpine driver. Interesting to see though. Kaio has made a few mistakes, but we're going back down to the bottom, and we've got Sebi and Angus. Angus has dropped down into P9 now, so we've got the 2 kicks in P4 and P5. Ooh. And Toasty's got a penalty as well. So it's all kicking off at the front.
Yeah. This This is gonna be good. So yeah, what happened is I think Angus had a bit of contact with Roshan, and they both spun not too badly, but bad enough to lose a few positions. So it wasn't good at all for them. Um, but this train back here, from all the way from what 12th with Dito, all the way up to third, pretty much. Third, no, sorry, second. It's one big train, which is actually really cool. Um, I haven't seen that in a while with the whole grid, almost the whole grid, except for two drivers when the last one first. But let's see if there's any overtakes on the straights. Roshan Robot is going to get the move done on Squash Josh. Brakes a bit late than usual. Hits the apex well. Will he get around the outside? No, he won't. Squash Josh holds the line smooth, but he gets the switchback. What an overtake by Roshan Robot. He sticks it and does really well, but Squash Josh is keeping his nose there. He's burning all the battery he has and sits behind, accepting the overtake. Very good racing from the boys. That's very clean. That's probably one of the cleanest overtakes I've seen this round. But going back, we've seen Roshan Robot very close to Terrence now. He's very aggressive today, which is very good from Roshan Robot. He's made 6 positions. That's pretty good, I can't lie. That's one of the better ones. As Terrence does go wide in the S's, can actually Roshan counter off that. Gets the DRS open, burns a bit of the battery. Terrence does not have DRS. Gonna get Roshan the overtake. Oh, wait, Terrence is sticking it. They go off the track. Oh, come on, boy. That's alright. They both keep themselves on track. No damage. Terrence has a little snap. I think that's just from tyres. Angus gets a 3-second penalty, cutting the track, overtaking Squash Josh. That might have been illegal. Yes, it was an illegal overtake. As we're seeing an Alpine of Terrence going to the pits. Oh god, this is going well. But anyway, so yeah, Angus did cut the actual track in the stadium section to overtake Squash Josh. But we're seeing PST Sebi and Joyful might getting the overtake on Squash Josh. They're going to go into 2 wide, single file now maybe. Nope, PST Sebi sticks the line, Squash Josh sticks the line, he gets the better exit. So yeah, PST Sebi will get the DRS. Everyone will be having DRS here. It is double DRS, which is I honestly hate. But oh my god, Joyful's turning in onto Angus now. This is chaos. Angus and Joyful side by side. There's a yellow flag. Who have we seen this crack? Who's done it? I think it was Dito.
Yeah, Dito's 3.3, still got the front wing there. I don't know if he's had a bit of a spin. Let's have a look. I'm just trying to see. No damage on that car at the moment. Looking on board with Angus as well, and he's trying to put the pressure on Joyful at the moment. We're seeing a few pens as well. We're seeing Sebi with the penalty. We're just going to go through the penalties at the moment. We've got 3 for Toasty, 3 for Sebi, 3 for Angus, and 3 for Deadly Fuller. We're going back up to the front though, and Plugger has gone. He is 2.1 seconds out in front, and he is in a great position at the moment. But anything can change, as we're seeing Terrence. Has he made a mistake there? No, he's fine. It's Angus coming into the pits, and With Matif has got the job done on Kyle up into P2. This is not good news for the Mercedes because Boltaru is 4th and With Matif is P2 at the moment. So Angus is going to have to try and make up some positions to give Mercedes another opportunity of taking the constructors. At the moment, it's not looking good. With Matif has actually already pulled in on that gap on Plugger by a couple of attempts already. So, yeah, we're seeing a dominant performance here from Plugger at the moment. Vettel.
Yeah, Plugger's been good all season. That's why he's a championship winner. He's got 1.7 seconds ahead. That is very good, especially around a track where it's very easy to just counter off someone's mistakes. We've seen that earlier a few laps ago. So yeah, we've got Kaio very close to With Matif though. Even though we've got the overtake done, it's not over yet. You know, penalties still exist. It's very close within that range. I think they both have a few warnings by now. Which we've just seen Kaio cut the track. That's probably a warning, speak of it. But yeah, so Kaio will get DRS from here. Maybe he'll actually get the overtake done. We don't know. Actually, I don't think so. Just looking at Whiff's battery, it's almost double Kaio. So he might just stick behind, save the DRS, save the ERS. It's not worth fighting right now. But we're seeing some overtakes for 5th, 6th, and 7th. It's very close between Toasty and Roshan. Roshan got the overtake done on the straight, but Toasty has DRS. Can he actually get the overtake back onto him? It's Sector 1 is the many overtakes. It's one of the best tracks for overtaking. I think it is personally. I love this track. It's one of my favorites. Not for tires, and I haven't tried it on F125 yet, but I really should. But Anyway, Whiff has almost very closely
Oh,
dropped Whiff,
Kyo gonna
and then
lose
Kaio's
seconds,
just cut the S's.
and so's Bolts as
Kaio
well.
just cut the S's.
Ooh, bit of drama going on there
Oh
between the
no.
kick and the McLaren. So now it's all down to Whiff and Plugger. And is Whiff going to be able to push on and try and get the job done on Plugger? We'll have to wait and see. Oh, when is Plugger going to pit? He's done 8 laps coming into 9. So he's going to go again. Does Whiff go for the undercut? No, he doesn't. He's going to go again
Kaio
as
pits.
well. But it looks like we're seeing both kicks continue. And as you just said, Kaio decides to pit. So we've now got Roshan up in the P4. What a drive from Roshan Robot. He is flying at the moment from where he was, and he's ready to make a move on Boltaru as well. And yeah, this is going to be a very interesting race to see who is going to end up taking positions at the end, because Roshan is absolutely flying in that McLaren, and he's going to go for a move on Boltaru. Does he get the move done? It's going to be difficult there because Boltaru is going to have the better cornering, and he gets the job done. And Roshan is going to stay very, very close to him. He just needs to stay clean and make it clean because he's got no pens, and if he doesn't get any pens, then he gets the position anyway. But he's following him through the S's, which is nicely done. And yeah, so far so good. Plugger in P1, with Matif in P2, and Bolter in P3. This is not good news for Mercedes, how it's staying at the moment, Vettel, with the 2 kicks in P2 and P3, now losing in P4.
Oh no,
As Roshan goes wide.
Roshan and Bolt. Roshan and Bolt they T-boned each other and going into the wall. They recovered well, but I really think one of them's got damage. And if you look at Bolt's wing, he hasn't got one.
He hasn't got one. So,
oh no, that's not good. Oh, that's really unlucky from the boys.
Okay, well there we go. Roshan
come
is
on, boys,
in.
we're better than that.
Roshan is in. Whiff is going to continue. Sebi's going to continue. Bolts is in. Plugger is in. Toasty is in. Roshan is in. Joyful's in. Dido's in. Kaio is coming around the corner. What is he going to be able to get the jump on Plugger? This is going to be the question. We got Plugger coming down the main straight, and here he comes out. Kaio Tonic is coming out as well, and there you go. He gets in front of his teammate. Very well done there by McLaren. P4 and P5, they've timed that to perfection. They've squeezed out Toasty there in P7 and Angus, but they've lost out to Plugger. Sebi on the 9-lap hards and with Matif on 9-lap mediums. Is this going to hurt Whiff's race? We'll have to wait and see, as Sebi and Whiff are the only ones that have to pit.
Yeah, this is gonna be a very close race. We haven't seen the safety car yet, which I honestly think is pretty crazy. So yeah, we saw a bit of weird moves from McLarens, where you saw Kaio cut the S's staying with DRS, and we saw Roshan and Bolts have a bit of an incident. But they're sticking together right now, going through the S's now. They're taking it smooth. I think just keeping each other's DRS, going quick together, working together. We're seeing with Matif now pit, so Sebi is staying out. I don't know what's the play here. I personally don't. I think maybe Sebi stayed out one too many laps. But if there's a safety car now, he's laughing.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, as their Plugger goes past, and with Matif does keep the P3 position. He does get out in front of the McLarens, who are making moves behind. They're just switching up there with the positions. The problem is though, with the two of them, of Roshan and Kaio, both got penalties. Both got 3 seconds. Whiff and Plugger don't have penalties. So squash Josh with Matif and Plugger, and if Sebi can make this strategy amazing, as we have seen one person literally go from lap 1 or 2 onto the hards and win the race, which was Sleepy the other night. This will be a very good night for Sebi, but it doesn't look like we are going to see any safety cars at the moment, as it is very, very spaced out. As Kaio Tonic gets another penalty, that pushes into 6. He's going to find it very difficult now to try and get onto the podium. So he's got Josh in front of him, who's clear, no pens. Roshan, who is fighting with, and he's going to have to make 3 seconds. And yeah, the penalties have really hurt some of the guys tonight in this race, Vettel.
Yeah, it's one of those tracks where you just even nick a curve and it's could be a warning. I know my teammate got triple warninged once, but he didn't report it, which was great, but whatever. So yeah, it's track limit galore, and you know what? If we see Canada or Imola in the next wheel, the next track, it's gonna be even more penalties galore. So it's gonna end well tonight. But overall, it's not been too bad of a race. We haven't seen safety car, as you said. It's I'm not gonna jinx it, but I don't think there will be another safety car. I don't think there will be a safety car. Sorry. But yeah, if you look on Kaio, Squash, Josh, Whiff, and Roshan, they're very close in the train. It's a McLaren sandwich between the four of them. I think what the go is for Josh to just like, if Kai wants to make the move on Josh, Josh just lets him. He's got the penalty anyway. Just work with him. But they're a bit spaced out now. But I'm sure by the end of maybe turn one, they'll all be back together due to DRS.
Yeah, definitely. As we're seeing Sebi go round again, not making a decision to go into the pits. Toasty getting a 3-second time penalty as well, and having a nice little battle there with Kyo. And I didn't see. I don't know if there's a little bit of contact. We'll have to wait and see. On obviously if they do report any stewards there. But Toasty looking to go on the outside of Kyo to get the move done there. Toasty really hoping for a good position in this race at the moment, but it is sitting on 6 seconds of penalties. Toasty gets the job done, only low on ERS. Kyo a lot more ERS there, but Kyo Tonic just letting him go. Squash Josh in that P5 position. He is in a little bit of a DRS train here with Patif and Roshan. And, well, Plugger is now 10.9 behind Sebi. So Sebi's lead is dropping drastically on those hard compound tyres. The question is Roshan and With and Josh going to be able to get into the DRS of Plugger in the next few laps? That's going to be the question.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of chaos. Yeah, Roshan with Josh, the Plugger, they're all very quick drivers. You know, they know when and where not to take the turns. We're seeing Plugger in none right now, so he's preparing for it. It might not be this DRS zone, but I can put money. I'll put a few channel points on that it's next DRS zone, next lap pit zone, whatever. But we're seeing Sebi pitting now, which I think is the right call. We obviously played for the safety car. There was no safety car. He has to pit now. What tires does he go on to? He goes on to the mediums. He started on hard. That's 11 laps on mediums. That's not too bad. That's actually probably ideal in his scenario. He came out P9, maybe P10. Very close. Nah, he kept it. So, overall, Plugger's now got the lead, but Whiff's in second. So,
Yep.
Constructors fight is still in the hand. If we're going off Bolts and Angus is P7, Bolts is P10. So, if it was just today's race and it was the last lap now, Merc has won it. But, yeah, it's very close. And 11 laps is a lot. And a safety car could come out next turn for all we know.
Yep, and we'll have to wait and see what happens. I'm going to jump on board with Squash Josh for an on board, and I'll let you take that away. I'm just going to get a drink, and I'll be back soon.
Alright, so we're on board with Josh. He's got 60% battery. He's in the DRS of Roshan, Whiff, and Plugger. It's a train for P4. He's also got Kaio behind him, and only 3.5 seconds behind, so he's kind of dropped him a bit. Kaio has also got the penalty, so it's not that bad. So I reckon Josh has got the front row seats to see any overtakes. He's a bit too far to make any overtakes, but you can definitely see it. So yeah, Roshan is very close to Whiff, and Plugger actually side by side if you look at his view. Oof, Whiff gets the overtake done on Plugger for the lead of the race. But look at that, Josh just gained 4 tenths from them battling into the corner. So you don't want to battle into corners, but how else are you going to overtake? So they're doing pretty well so far. You know, it's not been much craziness. As Roshan actually gets the nose down, he actually has a moment, and Josh gets damage from it. I saw a bit of Josh's wing. Yep, he has got wing damage. Oh no! Out of all the drivers, it's always the bystander. That is so unlucky. Oh no! Oh come on, boys! Come on, Roshan. You're better than that. You've had a hell of a season, man. Anyway, on that note, so yep, Roshan has stuck his nose in the place he shouldn't have. Me and Lamb will deal with it soon, but other than that, Josh has still got the DRS. I mean, he might actually pit. What if he's got a fair pair of mediums or hards? He'd pit. It is not worth it. He seems to be struggling a lot. He stays out, but wow, that's crazy. Anyway, so Whiff is leading the race by 8 tenths. He's on hot lap mode. Plugger's on 40% battery. He's also on hot lap mode. Might actually not get the overtake. Roshan's on 12% ERS, sitting behind Plugger, and Josh with wing damage is 7.5 tenths behind. So still in the DRS train, which is good for Josh, but at every lap that wing damage is going to hurt more and more. So come on, boys. But anyway,
Yeah, that's
Whiff is only leading by 2 tenths now.
Yep, it's definitely going to hurt there. It's a bit of a change, isn't it? Now from Plugger to Whiff, and Sebi obviously has made a bit of a spot there. How quick can he gain on these guys on those medium tyres? He's 8.5 tenths behind Angus. He's really getting a move on at the moment, trying to catch up to Angus at the moment. Does have that penalty, so got a massive opportunity here of getting some good points, Sebi, and so has obviously Squash Josh as well. Russian all in the DRS here. Squash Josh, Russian, Plugger, and with Matif. And yeah, Angus doing his bit again for the team. Back up into P8, putting the pressure on Joyful now. Not in that DRS though, unfortunately. So he's going to have to keep pushing, and he's going to come under extreme pressure in a minute from a guy that's on mediums on very, very fresh tyres. So look to see Sebi get the move done here. Pretty straightforward and easy as he is going for it now. Going into turn number 1. Does he get the job done? Yes, he does. Sebi up into P8. Angus dropping down into P9. Oh! Boltsaru has gone into the back of him and he's lost his front wing. So he's lost his front plate again. Boltsaru is not having the night tonight. So lap 17 noted. Another issue there. So drama happening at the back and at the front of the grid tonight.
Yeah, it's chaos, you know. We're seeing Whiff still in the DRS of Plugger, so the fight still holds. I'm sure even though Whiff might not have won the championship, it's still long. Kyo gets another 3-second penalty. McLaren's just having an awful race today. Maybe the wheel next race can help out a bit. I know it did the opposite for me. I did good in Mexico, bad in Canada. But Deadly Fella also with a 3-second penalty. It's only what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drivers without a track limit penalty. As Whiff match get the overtake done on Plugger, goes around the outside of the track, gets the overtake smooth. Plugger deeps back in for the slipstream, but Whiff will get more DRS in the next turn because it's double DRS zone. It is so much DRS this track. It is crazy, and how strong it is even more crazier. Fun fact: this track is actually on a hill. That's why the ride height has to be so high because of the air difference. So that's pretty cool in the real life, not really in the game, doesn't overly matter, but other than that. So Roshan is sticking behind Plugger, Squash Josh is sitting behind with the wing damage from Roshan, which is not... It's definitely going to be dealt with, it's not something that's just going to let slide. It wasn't amazing, but we've got 7 laps to go. Whiff Matif might actually drop Plugger. There's only what? Yep, he's dropped him. If the DRS detection's around here, Plugger seems to be getting a good exit though. The question is, did Plugger get DRS? I don't think so.
I'm not on board him at the moment. Yes, he
did.
Just.
Oof,
Just got it, but he's going to come under extreme pressure from Russian, and Russian looks like he's going to make the move. But yeah, with that penalty, Josh just needs to stay in the wings, and he's on the podium here. He'll be happy with that result because he knows that Russian's got a penalty, and if these guys decide to fight and get into a little bit of a scuffle and they get a pen, then Josh is looking at a P2 here at the moment, so he just needs to just stay in the wings and just watch. With Petit in control at this race at the moment, but Plugger is definitely got a massive opportunity as well because he has no penalties and he's right behind him. Question is though, does he have the pace? 1 lap fresher tyres than Plugger though Whiff has at the moment. Sebi though is now looking to make a move over his teammate in P7, Toasty. So Sebi looking to get the move done, and he's got a big DRS train of cars to follow there as well, which is led by Kyatonic, who's actually now 10 seconds behind squash Josh. So it's gone from bad to worse for Kyle. As look, someone that was going about to make a move, Sebi did make a move there, and Angus is just watching in on at the moment. But it's all going off, isn't it, on the closing stages of this race with 5 laps to go.
I don't know about you, I know you would know the answers. They drive of the day for this race.
I'm not sure actually. We'll have a look in the next couple of laps, and we'll go from there. But let's look at some position changes and give it a bit of a gauge of where we're at. And yeah, Roshan has done pretty well, but he does have that penalty. And Toasty gets another penalty. Now Sebi should just let Toasty should just let Sebi go now. We'll have to wait and see if we're going to see team orders or not, or are we going to see the two visas fight each other? That'll be a bit interesting. Joyful could be up for drive of the day. He's made up 6 spots, and he is in a very good spot at the moment. I don't think he is going to make any more. He's going to make one more spot. So yeah, I'll probably say Joyful. And I don't know. What about you?
I think I'll go Squash Josh. He's keeping up with the boys' DRS after wing damage. He's done really well. You know, he's kept behind, which we like. I would rather keep behind than being really aggressive and battling. Yeah, my vote goes to Josh. But as we are seeing Plugger getting the overtake done on with Matif, left side of the track, gets it smooth, gets it clean. With just sits behind in hot lap mode, 30% battery. But he just has to let it. The DRS is so strong. You just have to let it happen.
There is, and I'm seeing a lot of front wings missing here as well as Joyful. Is he going to go for a move on Kyotonic? No, he doesn't. Stays behind him at the moment. Sebi does get the job done on Toasty. So let's see if Sebi can get the job done on Joyful and Kyotonic, because that would be massive if he can. It's going to be a big ask. We're going to go back up to the front. As Plugger now in front with Matif in P2. This is a battle still going on. It looks like it's going to go to the wire. Is anyone going to get a penalty in the closing stages of this race, Vettel?
I mean, here's where the tires start to hurt. I wouldn't not be surprised, you know. Yep, Sebi is very close to Joyful. Joyful is very close to Kaya. This is going to be good as Josh Gosh gets a 3-second penalty. No. And Sebi! Oh, this is going to be good, isn't it? So yep, these are where the tires start to hurt. This is where you got to turn your differential down a bit. And those S's, on the last few laps, I had to lift. On my last few laps on hards, I had to lift because it was so scary hitting a curb and spinning. So, I wouldn't be surprised if the boys have to too, but hang on. So, we'll go on board with Plugger, who might actually get the overtake done on whiff. Sorry, no, they're about to hit a DRS zone. So yeah, 50% battery for Plugger, 40% battery for whiff. They're both burning a little bit, yep. Plugger sits behind, sitting in the P2. We got PST Sebi and Kaio side by side. Oh my. Oof, I thought Kaio was about to go wide a bit, but I don't know what happened. I missed it a bit, but I know they were side by side through turn 2. So, okay. Anyway, Kaio getting a bit close to Sebi. Sebi's very close to Joyful. Gonna be good. They I think there's about half a second between the 3, and then we've also got Angus sitting behind. Still in DRS zone, not by much, but he's in DRS by 7.5 tenths. So yep, Kaio's and Sebi, I think they'll both... Actually, will Sebi get the overtake here? He's on 19% battery with hot lap mode. I don't think Sebi will get the overtake here. He'll probably get it next DRS though. I think that's a smarter play to do, because if you overtake there, you're just giving who you just overtook more DRS. Even... I would only understand if it's maybe the last lap. But other than that, we're going to see Sebi going for the move on Joyful. But a lot of carnage going up front. With Matif has just lost 2 positions from that DRS. Roshan and Plugger went through. That DRS is so powerful. And they're going to get even a bigger gap because there's double DRS. Yep, Sebi did get the move on Joyful. Kaio will also get the move down on Joyful. There's 2 battles going down at once. Joyful and Kaio are side by side going into turn 1. Turn 2, they are side by side. Joyful sticks the line. Kaio sticks the line. Oh, a bit of... going a bit off wide. It's okay. Hopefully there wasn't a warning for that. Kaio is out of battery. That's not great. No, not on lap 23. You need to save it for the last lap. But PST Sebi can prioritize that and just run away with it. Maybe burn a bit of battery just to keep out of DRS. Um, as for in front, I think. What's your prediction for this? Who will finish first on track out of the top four? SJ.
Um, I don't know. No, it's going to be tough. Whiff is in a bit of trouble as Angus just gets a time penalty there. A 3 second. Roshan has got in front on that P2. Josh is holding on, even though he's got damage. Plugger looks like he could get the job done here. It's going to be very interesting to see who's going to get it. Whiff Matif needs to get past. Obviously, Roshan at some point. And he goes for a move there. There we go. He goes for the move. Doesn't. Holds the position. I have no idea. It's out of with Matif and Plugger, isn't it, at the moment? So Plugger is probably in the best position, but we've got one more lap to go with DRS. So this is going to be interesting, and it's going to be very interesting to see who harvests all the battery and who's going to put a spanner in the works here, because Roshan is right in the mix of this with that penalty. And Whiff is right behind him with no penalty. So and he's got Plugger out in front with no penalty as well. So advantage at the moment goes to Plugger, but we'll have to wait and see. And it depends if one of these guys get another penalty on the last lap, which could easily be done. And Vettel, I'll let you take it away on the last lap.
On the last lap. All right. So we've got Plugger leading this race. We've got him leading by about 4 tenths now. Kaya gets another 3 second. Oh, come on, Kaya. But anyway, so Plugger leading this race. He's got 80% battery. Roshan has 90% battery. DRS. He's been burning a lot. Whiff has 30% battery, burning all of it. This actually might come down the wire. It was Josh, 30% battery, burning it all. We're seeing Roshan get the move done on Plugger. Plugger will let him through, knowing he has a penalty. Whiff sitting right behind them. Josh going a bit wide. I think breaking a second too late, but that's okay. They keep it single file, which is always good to see. I'd rather that than 4 wide. Going into turn 4 now, the end of the DRS straight. Whiff putting his nose in a little bit, not far enough though. There's still a big gap between the two. Not too big, but big enough to make an overtake. Seems like they braked really early there. I think is Roshan playing what I think he is. He might. I don't think so, but I don't think so. But anyway, going through the S's, still single fire, which is very good. I think Whiff will get really aggressive, but he's got no battery, so we don't know. Both getting DRS. Coming down to the braking zone, no overtakes have been made as Josh actually gets What happened there? I don't know, but anyway. So yep, Kaio is in 5th, sorry. So Whiff, 3rd, he will sit behind Plugger, coming down to the final line. Roshan wins on track, Plugger wins off track, on off penalties, then Whiff comes P2. The AI of Roshan did break Whiff's wing, but anyway, Joyful and Kaio are actually very close, but Joyful shouldn't not care because Kaio has big penalties to his name. PST Sebi also gets the line on P6, so Joyful P5, PST Sebi P6. We've got yellows somewhere. I think that's just the AIs crashing into each other. So we've got Kaio actually dropping down many places from P5 to P10. Oh, that's a lot. We've got Deadly Full of rounding it out for the P12, and I think Bolt might be going for fastest lap if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Fastest lap is 15.5. I missed out by a 10th. Oh, that's really unlucky. But so yeah, Bolt rounds out the Div 3 race for Mexico. Not too bad of a race, to be fair. It was no safety cars, which was very shocking to me, especially with Div 5 having 3 safety cars in 9 laps. So, yeah, it's a big difference. Obviously, there was a few less drivers racing today, but overall, very good race. Congratulations to Plugger with. They did a very clean, very great race, especially with no penalties to their name. We had Sebi, who did on the different tyre strategy. That ended up really good for him. He made 4 positions up. We had Roshan Robot, started 13th, finished 3rd. So, he did a really good race. Yeah, I still think driver of the day in my eyes was Josh. He started 8th, finished 4th. He had wing damage and still kept the pace going up. And overall, not too bad of a race.
Well, yeah, great job there. We've got some interviews. Vettel, I'll let you take these ones away. We'll just get the results done and dusted, which hopefully it lets us. it's ending, but we're not getting any results, so which is a bit of a shame. So hopefully we do get the results that we're after. Doesn't look like we're going to. So thank you, game, again as per usual. I'll let you take it away with yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't get the results. So if anyone does have the Mexico results, please let me know.
I'll get it.
Because that does not come up on stream, which is very annoying. Okay, all right. Well, we'll jump in with some quick interviews very, very quickly. One question each. Drive of the day was Josh. What a night, mate. That was, pretty good. Obviously, you just kept yourself clean. Bit of damage there, though, on the front, I see a little bit. So, give us a bit of a heads up on your race in Mexico.
Yeah, look, quali took us by surprise, being soaking wet. This game on the Inters had a massive slide, didn't start where I wanted. Early box onto the hards, knowing that the mediums are just fried after about 7 laps, and managed to undercut my way through the traffic and into that leading pack. And yeah, just a bit unfortunate to losing on Roshan there when he went one on plugger. So it was the lightest of touches and yellow damage. So was just happy to stay in that pack, to be honest. And we'll see what comes from the verdicts.
Yeah, no, definitely, and was a good one for you. Getting on to getting driver of the day. And I'm just fortunately think you're just missing out on that podium. Unfortunately, just keeping a little. Just I think it's the S's, wasn't it? Did you get that penalty?
No, it was coming into the stadium section. I just slightly outbroke myself. I gained no time. It was just one of those final warnings that was a bit rubbish. But, good riddance 24. That's all I've got to say.
One more to go, mate. One more to go. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to be?
I'm hoping it's Monaco. Okay. So, praying for a Monaco, full wet. Let's go.
Nice. Okay. All right. Awesome. Vettel, anything from you?
G'day, Josh.
Hey, mate. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. We noticed you had wing damage. I saw it with my own eyes. It was interesting, but talk me through what happened there.
Looked like Roshan sent one on plugger or went for a half move on plugger and spun. And I hit the brakes, but just unfortunate to pick up that bit of damage. So don't know whether it was a driver error from Roshan or whether there was a bit of contact between him and plugger. Hard to tell, but yeah, just picked up that little bit of wing damage, which is a shame because I think I had the pace to fight for the win there until that point.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on driver of the day. I personally am also hoping for Monaco because it'd be great spectating it. Don't know about racing it, but spectating it, awesome. Full wet, I'm not complaining about either, but congratulations on driver of the day. P4 is also really good, and I think you boys have actually guaranteed, or not guaranteed, but very close to finishing the constructors between you and McLaren for Division 3.
Yeah, hopefully. I honestly haven't done the maths, but we'll go and have a quick look now and see what the go is.
There's 1 point difference between you two. Well, being more now, but it's very close. But good luck, whatever the track is, and hopefully I'll speak to you at the end of the next race.
Sounds good, mate. Thank you.
Oh, good.
Awesome. All right, we'll go over to P3 very, very quickly. Actually, I'll let you take that one away.
And that is Roshan. G'day, Roshan.
Oh.
So what we saw you get was it was a track limit penalty, which I think was only like 2 or 3 people that didn't get one. So you're not one of the only. But talk me through your race. Talk me what happened. What was some hiccups you had? What were some things you reckon you can improve on?
Quali was a shocker because when I looked on the Delta, I was like second or third, but then coming to the stadium, I pretty much spun out, so essentially invalidated and started last. Throughout the race, pretty decent, but yeah, there was a few instances where driving was pretty interesting to say the least. But yeah, I mean, firstly, I want to apologize to Josh. I mean, there's no intention of unfortunately causing him damage because I went for a move on plugger. I didn't expect him to break later than me, which caused me to lock my rears, and I got beat from the curb, so pretty much couldn't go anywhere. And then yeah, Josh, I didn't realize Josh had hit me because I didn't feel anything, but then after that I saw on the stream that he had damage, so yeah, a bit unfortunate. So yeah, I put my hands up for that. I mean, yeah, partially my fault as well, so I apologize to him. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I was just pretty much trying to. I mean, even I didn't. If I didn't have that pen, it would have been a last first. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's Mexico, so not too disappointed with a P3. But yeah, I mean, definitely have the pace starting from the back. So yeah.
Yeah, and what track are you hoping for the spin wheel to hit?
Honestly, anything except for Monaco. I don't know why
Come on.
Josh sounds crazy saying Monaco wet, but but yeah, I mean, I want to race Qatar, but yeah, it's a bit iffy, but yeah, I'm happy with anything except for Monaco. Yep.
Well, I hate to break your spirits, but I said anything but Canada, and what did my division get? Canada. So, wouldn't
Yeah,
jinx
knowing
anything
my
yet.
luck, it could happen. Yes, I'm not joking.
Yeah.
Knowing my luck, it can happen.
But anyway, congrats on the podium, and
Cheers,
I'll
man.
pass you over to SJ if you've got any questions.
Russian, obviously going into the next race, obviously his maximum points going into the next one. Do you feel obviously quality's let you down here in this race, even though you had to try and get yourself up from the back? Probably putting yourself in a little bit of a pressure. That's probably the reasons why you got that 3 seconds. If you didn't get that 3 seconds, we probably could be looking at a different result.
Not really, to be honest. I think the starting from the back, I pretty much gained. I don't know how many. I was like at P6 and within like 2 sectors, so I think it was pretty decent in terms of starting at the back. But yeah, the warnings were some of them were pretty lazy, some of them were caused by an incident. So yeah, I mean, I'll have to look through it again. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's a pretty good race. I mean, Plugger and I mean, if you saw Plugger's lead when when he started, it was a bit insane. So yeah, I mean, GG's to them as well. Plug and Whiff, they had incredible pace.
Awesome. All right. Well, wish you the best in the next one and the last one.
Yeah, cheers, man.
All right, we'll go over to P2, which is Whiff. Over to you, Vettel.
G'day, Whiff.
G'day, Vettel.
So yeah, we know there's a very slim, but there is a constructors fight between you and Mercedes in Division 3. It's, 22 points, bit more now, but overall, it's still possible. Anything is possible around these double headers. But yeah, talk me through your race. What can you improve on, and what hurdles did you overcome?
Yeah, I mean, it was mostly just trying to stay at a plugger, obviously, because it's looking likely at the moment. I'm not saying 100%. There was an incident with Bolts and Roshan that kind of put Bolts in the wall, gave him red wings, so that's why he was so far down. But yeah, at the moment, yeah, very close with the Mercs. But yeah, Bolts is looking good.
Yeah, and what track were you hoping the wheel to spin on?
Might go for a guitar.
2 votes for Qatar so far. Anyway, congrats on the P2. We know the driver standings has been settled, but either way, it's still really good race from you. Head up high, and good luck for whatever, in your eyes, hopefully Qatar.
Thanks, man.
I'll pass you over to SJ if he's got any questions.
Yeah, Whiff, mate. Great job. Obviously, concentrating on the second race. Do you think you can do it? Do you think you can take it away from Mercedes, the constructors?
Well, I mean, again, just depends on the track. If it's Monaco, I might be in the wall in quali. Might do what I did in Jeddah, but yeah, I don't know. Have to wait and see. All the others, I'm pretty confident at.
Sweet. Okay. Well, wish you all the best, mate. And it's down to the last one.
Thank God.
And last interview before we get on to spinning the wheel, it is Plugger. Over to you, Vettel.
G'day, Plugger.
Hey mate, how you going?
Going good. How are you feeling after that race?
Yeah, that was a good one. It was nice race for me. I was pretty happy. Got away pretty early. I launched off the line from third to first at the first corner, and escaped the carnage behind if there was any, and then ran away for a bit, and then yeah, they were always going to catch though. Working together with the double DRS zone here, pretty hard to run away. So yeah, and then it was just a matter of well, getting it right, I guess. I knew Roshan had the three, and he wanted to, or he took the lead at one point, and so I was pretty happy just to sit behind and not try and let Whiff through, essentially, because he was the one without the pen in the end, and then yeah, Josh got that contact, but it was good. I enjoyed racing those guys at the end there. They've always been good to race so far this season, so good to battle with them in the second last one.
Yeah, great win from you. I think this is one of the better wins I've seen from you. 'Cause the other ones I've seen is you dominating. So good to see a close fight. You've had a great season, and what track are we hoping for the wheel to spin on?
I don't really have any preferences out of these, to be honest. They're all pretty average. That's why they aren't on the calendar. So whatever it is, we'll just do our best. And I'm hoping I can get a driver of the day. I haven't had one yet. So I've 20th race.
You get
Whatever
a
it is.
champion. Stop being greedy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You gotta start from the back for that. So yeah,
Well,
mean,
if
I
I was
never-
allowed,
It's a-
if I was allowed to start at the back, I would. But it's not allowed. So unless I have permission, SJ.
Unfortunately, not.
Well, I didn't get a fastest lap all season, so we all can't have everything. But great race from you, and I'll pass you over to SJ if you've got any questions.
Yeah, I think from what I'm seeing, I think the constructors is signed. It's 39 points going into the second race between Mercedes and Kick, and I don't know if that's going to be possible.
Yeah, they've got to get a 1-2, and we've got to get no points essentially. So
Bit of drama there.
yeah,
Going into the next one, are you just going to relax? Are you still going to go for it? Like, what's the plan?
nah, pretty relaxed, mate. I didn't do a lot of practice this week, so that's why I was quite surprised actually how well I did then. So yeah, we'll just take it as it comes and enjoy it. Really, soak it up, I guess you'd say.
Awesome. All right. Well, all the best for the last one, and let's spin the wheel and let's get going.
Thanks, guys.
All right, awesome. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just letting Stoy know join the lobby, so someone can, if they can, send him an invite. But yeah, let's get this wheel going. Bear with me just a second, quickly. So we're going to here, then we're going to here, and then we go on to here, and there we go. Right. Here we go. For the last time this season, we are going to spin the wheel. What's it going to be? Vettel, what do you want? Vettel wants Monaco. What do Diffree want? Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. The last time we are spinning the wheel. It's Canada. It's Canada again. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We are off to Canada. The wheel really does like Canada. So there you go. Round 20 for Division 3 will be at Canada, ladies and gentlemen. So just going to remove all of this. I'm going to remove that. And yep, there we go. And we'll get on board very, very soon. And we'll be heading over to Canada. So we're just waiting for one person to jump in. Just waiting for Angus to get in his car. And, well, there we go. Canada is the last race of the season. And how do you feel about that, Vettel? Yeah, indeed. We're just waiting on one person to get in the lobby. So if Plugger could just extend the lobby for us from 16 to 17, and then we'll be good to go, as we are just got everyone in. So we've got 16 in now. So who have we got extra? Just trying to look. We've not got anyone extra at the moment. We're just waiting. We're just waiting on Stoin. That's who we're waiting on. So if you've got him as a friend or anyone like that, then yeah, then we'll be good to go. So it's not coming up though. So yeah, 2 minutes. Okay. Right. So we're just waiting on one more person, and then we will get going. Okay. Can't hear Vettel. Okay. Let me just sort my stream out very quickly. Okay. Right. Where are you, Stoin? Vettel, do you have 13?
No, I've
Who's
tried.
dipped now? No, it's still the same. Trying to just work out who we're waiting on. No, we're waiting on one person. Right, let's have a look. Is he on? Yeah, where are you? I'm going to give it one more minute, and if he's not in, no. Just trying to find him. There we are. Sent him an invite. Right, hopefully Stoin gets in the next minute or so, and then we can go green for the last time this season. Hopefully we have no problems, and we get everything up and running.
Yep, I'll be 1 second, SJ.
That's fine. Come on, mate, hurry up. Should have been done. Shouldn't have been doing this while we were racing. Yeah, sorry, Thunderballs. We're waiting on a driver, unfortunately. Should have been ready by now. Okay, all right, we're going to go with Adam. Just bring it down to 15, Plugger. Okay, for the last time, guys. Ready up. Let's get this show on the road for the last time. For Canada, here we go. So obviously Stoin is not joining. It's taking too long, so we're going to go green. So yeah, just wait for everyone to go green. I'm just going to send the message out. And safety car is on. Yeah, of course it is. Let's have a look. I just want to check the settings very quickly. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, everything's fine. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything is perfect. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go for the last time at Rush
Let's do
Racing
this.
League Division 3 finale races. And as we know, Kick have to finish P1 and P2 to take constructors. So bit of drama here on the last race of the season, but yeah, it's been a long season. It's been a very good season. It's been very interesting to see Plugger and Whiff go battle it out all the way to the end, which they have done. And yeah, this is it. This is the finale. This is done and dusted after this. Vettel, 20 weeks of racing over 6 divisions. What a season.
It has been crazy. Yeah, how do I word it? It's been a very good season. It's been personally my best season, but that's just me. And we're seeing the dry qualifying. Um, damn it, I want some action. No, well, hopefully the race is different. Um, no, this track can cause a lot of action, especially with the Wall of Champions. I know I've hit that wall many times. Um, wasn't rushed, but in a few league races, I've actually smashed it, caused a big bank up. So, it's a great wall. It's a okay track. I like Sector 2. I like the hairpin. The hairpin's probably the best in the game. You just tap the brakes a little bit later than someone, you've got the inside line. So, I do like how you can overtake in the hairpin. I think it's the only hairpin that you can overtake. But yeah, we got 17 minutes or 18 minutes really of short qualifying, and we got 25 laps. We're not really seeing anyone on track right now, but I think. Oh no, we're seeing a. Is that Dido maybe? That's Williams. Is it Dido? Or is it Deadly? It's Deadly Fella. So Deadly
Yeah.
Fella will be the first on track. Then we saw V car behind. But what's your thoughts on this track, SJ?
Yeah, I enjoy it. I do like Canada. I feel that it's very, very cautious in Sector 3, you know, going into the World Champions on the last couple of corners, you know, because you can set a fantastic lap. You can start it off fantastically, and then you can just about to finish it, and you can invalidate it, and then you've got to do it all over again. It's one of those tracks where it can be quite frustrating after a period of time. And the guys will be a bit cautious getting into that. So, as we saw, quite a few penalties in Mexico as well, I've got to say, in the first race. So, it'll be interesting to see what these guys are going to do here, because this is a track where it will get you a lot of penalties as well. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a very interesting one. I'm hearing it is a wet race. I'm hearing it is
My
a
wish
wet
has become true.
race. Yes, and I'm going to have to come back because my computer is updating. So I'm going to have to be back very, very soon. So I will have to cut the stream. So I'll be back in a second because my
Alright.
computer is actually updating now. All right, so I'll see you in a jiffy.
Alright.
Okay, we are back. Do apologise about that, Vettel. Yeah, sorry about that. My
Yep.
update. Yeah, on. So yeah, we lost a little bit of footage. So give us a bit of a recap of what is going on at the moment.
Alright, so as we know, the first few minutes of qualifying in the short one isn't the most exciting, but we've seen Roshan Robot in P1, the McLaren with a 109.143. Got Joyful in P2, 109.331, 2 tenths between the two. Kaio in third with 109.521, 2 tenths between first and third and second. We've got Angus with PST Sebi, Deadly Fuller, and Terrence rounding out the people that have done a lap. So yeah, overall, not been much. Not many people close to each other. I actually think the McLarens. Is that what I think they're doing? Was that a little toe? That was. That's very good for them, especially in the DRS zone. But I'll take you. You want to take us through Plugger's last few turns?
Yeah, sure thing, I can. Let's have a look. He's down there in P9 at the moment, coming up to the DRS on the last part, going into the Wall of Champions. Let's see how we go here. No invalidation. Let's see what his pace is like. We've got a 109.143 to beat at the moment very nicely there, keeping it very close to the wall and very close to the curb as well. Crossing the line, and it's a 109.268, pushes himself into P2. We've also got Toasty and Josh that is going to set a lap at the moment, Vettel. So I'll let you jump on board with Josh and I'll let you take us through a lap with the Red Bull driver of Squash Josh.
Alright, so coming down the Hunted DRS main straight. Let me just pull up telemetry. Okay, so turn 1, we take it in gear 4. We gear down turn 2, brake a little bit, not too much. Coming down to turn 3. This is the weird downhill chicane. I love it and hate it at the same time. It's a great way to get aggressive. Now here's the DRS detection zone. This turns really weird on that curb, especially on the right hand side. He gets purple sector 1, but I think that's because not everyone's set a lap yet. DRS is open for this straight. Squash Josh is on red light for fuel, so he might be able to finish this lap, but then be very slow on his in lap, but that's okay. Coming down to the hairpin now, this is my favourite turn. This track, it is such a cool hairpin. Coming down here, this is the DRS burner. This is the whole straight. I actually think this Mercedes of Plugger is giving him the toe. I mean, whatever floats your boat, Plugger. He seems to be doing well. He lifts out the last second. Gets the Wall of Champions, does it really well, really clean. DRS open now, 5% battery, he gets it clean, right side of the track, and goes a 1097. Wow, I thought he could do a lot better. With the toe on him, I don't know, I mean, I guess he's low fuel, I don't know. Maybe he's used those tyres, but I'm sure he can improve on that. There's still 7 minutes to go, so there's plenty of time to improve.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, still a lot of time left. Toasty's just about to finish up his lap as well. He's invalidated. He's gone way too far over there, and he's invalidated, so he'll have to go again. And that would have been a good lap. Roshan goes even quicker with a 108.694. That is impressive. That is a very good lap there from Roshan. Is that going to be beaten? That's the question. McLaren P1, P4 at the moment. Plugger P2 and Joyful P3. Boltsaru and with Matif, P5 and P8 at the moment. Remember, they have to finish P1 and P2 in this race to take the constructors. That is the result that they've got to get. That is a big ask, Vettel.
Yeah, and keep in mind also, Mercedes can't score any points. So it's even bigger ask now. But we've just seen Bolts invalidate on his lap. He did it on turn 1. So not good from him. He'll have to do another one. Josh coming into the pits. We've got With Matif, who is coming coming down to about end of sector 1, I think. Yep. He's now starting sector 2. He's on the straight with the first DRS zone of the track. And he's still got a lot of battery to play with for the rest of the lap. Coming down to, I'd say this is a chicane. Yep. Burning a bit of the battery just before the hairpin. I think there's no one near him, so he won't be getting a tow or anything. Gear 3 through the hairpin, but he actually barely touches the brake. That's really cool. I'll learn how to do that. That burning a lot of battery before even the DRS zone. He burned about 30% before getting DRS, and now he's on 14%, 12%, coming down to the Wall of Champions. And he goes into the pits. Why has he done that?
Interesting. Not obviously happy with
Okay.
his lap there. And also, another question as well. To take P2 in the championship, Dido is 14 points behind with Matif for that P2 spot. So, yeah, look, there's a lot to play for. Bragging rights, probably position changes. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But as we know, Plugger has won the championship. So congratulations to him. So Constructors is up for grabs, and P2 and P3. So yeah, and this is a race where we've seen across the weekend here at Canada a lot of drama here.
And I've just thought about why the wheel might be landing on Canada a lot. Isn't it race week in Canada for the real F1?
Yeah, could be a little bit. How'd you put it?
Yeah, trying to mix the Rush calendar with
Mystic
the real
Meg.
F1 calendar.
You got a crystal ball on you, Battle.
I do.
All right, if you've got a crystal ball, who's going to take pole position here?
Okay, we are gonna see. Oh, we're gonna see. Can I say a team
You can say one
or
driver.
driver specifically? Nah, I was gonna say McLaren. We'll go Roshan. He's very quick right now, and I'm sure he can improve even more. Actually, let's
Yeah,
check
it's a
race
very,
data. How
very
many
quick
tires has he
time.
used?
It is a very, very quick time. Boltaroo, though, is 5.5 tenths up going into Sector 2, now into Sector 3. Are we going to see an improvement? Is he going to finish this lap, or is he going to come straight into the pits? We'll have to wait and see here. Fuel light is flashing red, but we'll have to wait and see if he is going to finish off his time. I think he may just come straight into the pits. Yes, he is going to come straight into the pits. So there you go. Everyone into the pits. And this is going to be the last time we're going to see these guys out on track. And in quali for F124, we've got 13 drivers to go. Toasty still has not set a time. He is on the track at the moment. Is there an improvement? We'll just stay on board with him. And yeah, this will be it. 3 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. And get ready for the last time this season here at Rush Racing League for Division 3 Round 20 finale.
Yeah. Crazy season. It's right where we've had different drivers step in, different team principals, a lot of different roles. You know, I became a steward midway through a few weeks ago, so you know roles change weekly, and it's pretty cool how that works. I know there's big moves up for everyone. There's different roles, but overall, we've seen drivers leave, we've seen drivers stay, we've seen new drivers and old drivers come back, and I think that's how every league goes. But yeah, overall, if you look into the pit lane, there's a lot of drivers coming out right now, and it is going to be spicy trying to gap them all so they don't accidentally invalidate each other.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, what's going on there? Toasty cutting the track. That will definitely be looked at there from the kick saber driver there. Q1 Toasty noted. Okay, we'll be looking at that, but let's have a look. We've got an outlap at the moment. We've got Toasty, and he is going to get out of the way or build the car right round. He's not going to retire the car, I was going to say. I don't know what he's doing. Hopefully you're not going to get in the way of others. Yeah, good to see. Staying there. Good to see. There we go. Right, we've got Deadly coming round. We've got With Matif coming round as well, getting a very move on. Let's have a look who we've got that is still to set times. Dido as well. Looks like he is coming round. He is going to be setting his final lap this season. He's going to get a nice little toe off the back of the Visa Cash up there. What's Dido going to do? Can Dido make a difference here on this championship fight at the moment in that P2 and P3 as Dido comes round? He is in P12 at the moment with a 1010. Are we going to see an improvement? He does a 19.9, does improve, but not massively. We've then also got the two McLarens, as well as Russian is on an outlap, Kai is on an outlap, everyone is on an outlap apart from Bolts. Bolts is the only one that is on a lap at the moment in that Q Sector 2 area. We'll have to wait and see. Also with Matif as well, he's invalidated. He stays P9. He's made a big mistake there. Bolt Saru, though, he is going to improve on his time, but can he get Joyful? That's going to be the question. We've still got Russian, Kyo, Plugger, and Joyful still to set times. Is it over for With Matif? We'll have to wait and see as Bolt Saru is coming into the Wall of Champions now. Let's have a look. What's it going to be for Bolt Saru? It's a 109.579. Is he going to be able to beat that time? Yes, he does. Only improves it by 1/10. That is it. And then we've got one more driver, which is Deadly, who's invalidated. He stays P13. Who is the next driver to come through? It's Dido, and he is not going to be able to go again. He has finished his time. So it's down to the McLarens now, Vettel.
It is, and my prediction is still staying with Roshan. He's actually up on his time. There's a yellow flag behind in the hairpin. I think that's just someone running out of fuel. He's so aggressive going into World Champions. He spun it!
Russian's gone.
Oh no!
Someone's gone round. Someone's gone
He
round.
was...
What happened there?
Don't get disqualified. He got so aggressive into that turn. I think he just like lost the car or something, but Magic 8 Ball was wrong.
Oh, that's drama. And look at that. Joyful on P3, 109.1. Russian and Kyo did enough with 108.694. But drama here in Q3 as Russian lost it in the final corner and, damaged his car pretty bad there. Plugger putting it into P4. Angus putting it into P8. And with Matif and Bolt through P6 and P9. Dido down there in P11. And Squash Josh in P5. So that is your qualifying.
Yep, Magic 8 Ball said McLaren specifically, but so yep. But yeah, overall qualifying McLarens, look how quick they are, first and second, and there's only 14 hundredths between the two. And that's almost half a second quicker than Joyful.
Wow. Well, we are about to see what's going to happen here. There we go. 3 to 6 going to be spicy. Oh, God. Hey, guys. Hey, Butch. How you going, mate? Hope you're enjoying the last stream of this season. Remember, we've got one more stream left, and that is awards night next week. So you do not want to miss that. That is going to be releasing the calendar. We're going to be releasing all the awards, and we're going to be talking to all the championship drivers and constructors for the end of this season. And then don't forget a few of our podcasts. Yes, Vettel, don't forget you. And we'll be talking to, I don't know what is going on, but I'm not getting the results coming through for some reason. It's not coming through, which is a bit frustrating. So hopefully nothing happens and I can get all the results through. And yes, and we've got 2 more podcasts to do as well. We've got the special and then we've got the big one at the end. So Vettel, I'm going to let you take this one away for the final time this season. And what is going to happen here? Here we go.
It looks dry, but there's a few dark clouds in the sky, and we know Canada, very similar to Victoria, Australia weather. Changes in 5 minutes, so we don't know what could happen. I'm assuming maybe if it was drivers saw the rain icon, maybe last few laps, we don't know. But yeah, end of the season, last race, let's do this. It's finally I can delete this game in a few hours. It's not been the best game, but we've all struggled on it, and it's really props all the drivers to sticking onto it. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lights are out for the last time of Rush Racing. McLaren get a good start. Will they actually go side by side into turn 1? They seem to have a Joyful's in the mix of this. Oh my god, Roshan's in the mix of it too. They're side by side, Joyful and Roshan going out. Roshan will get the better exit of this, but it's very, very clean from the back drivers. We're seeing Bolts might be sticking behind Angus, but it's very close. PST Sebi goes off the track. Angus cannons off that, getting the overtake done. We're seeing the McLarens, they're very close. Joyful sitting behind. It is neck and neck. There's like a second between first and last right now. It is very close. Biggest lead we have is from first to second with 3.5 tenths. We're seeing Bolts getting the overtake done on Squash Josh. Oh no! They've had massive contact. Josh did lose a lot of pain, a lot of time from that. Angus, the lagging car, has counted off that. Hairpin, now Angus seems to be braking a bit earlier. Josh keeps the overtake, keeps the position, and they're all pretty clean through lap 1. So that's the second time this race, second time today that lap 1 has been very clean. Great to see, even though if it was Monaco, it'd be a different story.
Yeah, no, great start there. We got Kyotonic in, then Russian, then Joyful, then Plugger, then Boltaroo, then Squash Josh, Angus, Sebi, Whiff, Dido, Toasty, Terrence, and Deadly. Everyone all close together here at Canada. It's looking very, very fast on that track tonight, especially with the two McLarens and Kaya and Russian. They are really trying to pull away as much as they can, but they've got Joyful and Plugger for company at the moment. Boltaroo in that P5 spot, out of DRS though. He's really going to have to push on in at the moment, and Squash Josh not far behind. Bit of a mixture of strategy on tyres. Got Plugger on the hards, Squash Josh all the way down to P9 on the hards, Dido on the mediums, Terrence on the hards, all the way down to Toasty. So we're seeing a bit of a mixture on the tyre strategies here, and the front three are all on the mediums, and Boltaroo and Dido. What's your thoughts to that, Vettel? Are you there, Vettel?
I was muted the whole time and was
That's
talking
right.
to myself. So yeah, Whiff is there. He's obviously in front of Sebi, in front of Dita right now. He's gapped there, but Sebi's just got a 3-second penalty, and Whiff is in the DRS with Sebi. So it's going to be a good few laps from them. I think Whiff is just trying to get aggressive, trying to get as many overtakes as possible. As for Angus, his car it wasn't noticeable in Mexico. It's noticeable here. It's teleporting everywhere. It's interesting. It's gonna make the drivers be more aware around him. But so yeah, we're seeing Josh get the DRS of Bolts. There is a bit of a gap between Bolts and Plugger with 1.5 seconds. Plugger DRS on Joyful DRS on Roshan, and McLaren still keeping the 1-2 lead. But they're very close together. Believe it or not, you don't want to be this close. Well, you can now, but in, say like 7 or so laps, when pit stops come into play, if there's no safety car, you might be screwed. It's not a big chance, but it's just really hard to overtake around this track, especially around sector 1. The two McLarens are swapping positions, so Roshan will get P1 coming through now, but they're very close, and it's interesting. Kaio does not get DRS, so actually Joyful might prioritize that. Does not get the overtake done, but definitely closes the gap between them. But Sebi, I think Sebi got a penalty, a track limit penalty in the first few laps of Mexico as well. So, yeah, maybe track limit's not his day. Maybe he's setting in the wheel or something. Ooh, seeing a few teleports here and there. But I'll pass it over to you now.
Yeah, no, very interesting race so far. Only 2 penalties. We've got Sebi and Toasty with 3 seconds each. Kyotonic in that P2 position, Russian in P1, McLaren dominating this race so far, but they've got Joyful and Plugger for company, as I did say earlier on. Squash Josh 2.3 seconds back, and Boltaroo right behind him, followed by Angus. So this is great for Mercedes at the moment of where the Mercedes are compared to where the kicks are, and if it stays like this, Mercedes do win the constructors in Division 3 as well, which has been extremely close all season. A little bit of a snap there from Kaya, and he's going to come under extreme pressure from Joyful, and then he had a little bit of a snap there from Russian. So these McLaren guys are really pushing it on the last race of this season. Joyful really trying to get the job done on Kaya Tonic. We're just going to jump on board with him there. And Toasty is out of this race as he decided to retire in the pits, which is interesting, even though he was going to get points there. So Visa Cash App, yet again, this season, lose points again, which has been an ongoing thing this season, unfortunately, with some of the drivers in Visa just retiring and not allowing the guys to score points. As Dido gets out of the way there and lets Deadly through. So Dido may be struggling in that P12 position. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, anything can happen in this race. But we're now down to 12 drivers.
Yeah, it's not amazing to see what's called a purpose DNF. I get why they do it, but I don't get it at the same time. They still got 20 laps, but maybe he thought he was going to get the nose in for the what's called wheel what's called I'm just celebrating Wall of Champions. That's it. So yeah, Sebi tried to put his nose in between with for the Wall of Champions. Now it was me and I think it was Ados in Div 5, we and him, or Claire, and they went side by side into the Wall of Champions. It was the best thing I've done that whole race. It was so nice. I got the move done because I had the DRS, but we were side by side into it. It was so fun. We left just enough space for each other. It was very nice. I did congratulate him on keeping it clean there. But hopefully seeing this and this helicopter view looks really nice. So Sebi actually had a massive snap. His tires might be a bit screwed over. He has hit the grass a few times, so we'll get the move done. Actually, Sebi might get switched back. No, they brake late, and there's a crash behind the bank up between Terrence and Deadly Fella. Oh no. Is that the first safety car? Surely that's a safety car. There's the wings all over the track.
Yeah, there's debris all over.
No way. Okay.
Final corner there, but yeah, it'd be interesting to see what these guys are going to do because both on the hards going to destroy their strategy to a T, unfortunately, and no, they're both going to continue. And Terrence down there in P12, Deadly in P11 at the moment. Dido in P10, 4.2 seconds behind Sebi, who does have that penalty, who is on 3 seconds. Same with Deadly at the moment. Back up to the front, we've still got the two McLarens of Russian and Kyotonic. Who has got the fastest lap? Who is the fastest car on track? Plugger is a 111.391. There's not much between them though. 111.5, 111.8, 111.7, 111.3, and 111.8. And then you've also got Squash Josh 111.5, who's actually just lost the lead, lost the position there to Bolts. So Bolts is up in P5, with down there in P8, and he is 5 seconds behind Angus. So yeah, not having the best of races on his last race of the season. But nice little three-way battle here between Angus, Squash Josh, and Boltsaru as Josh looks to get the move done. Does he get the job done? Yes, he does. As Angus follows through as well, and Angus gets the job done as well, and Boltsaru drops all the way down to P7. With Matif gets the job done on Sebi. And now the kicks are in P7 and P8, and Angus is in P6, one spot behind his teammate at the moment. It's between him and Squash Josh, and then he is behind his teammate. So it will be a P4 and a P6 at the moment for Mercedes. We've got a request coming through for an onboard. Who are we jumping on board with? Joyful. There we go. On board with Joyful. Fiddle, I'll let you take this one away.
Alright, so on board with Joyful, he is a bit close to McLaren's, about 8/10s behind him, still in the DRS range. But if you look right behind him, we've got Plugger right behind him. And he's got a lot more battery than him, so if Plugger's smart about the braking, he can actually get the move done. He doesn't, but the McLaren switch drivers mid-hairpin, they kind of look like they were battling a bit. I don't think so they would. I think they're a bit, they've got a bit more of IQ. They're just battling as teammates, especially being in this position. But, yeah, Joyful is right behind these McLarens, and he's going to have DRS, whereas Roshan, who's in second, doesn't, but he has a snap coming out of Wall of Champions. So it's actually going to be Very close as Plugger's right behind him. He actually might get the move done. He's on the left side now, on the inside. Oh, this is going to be chaos. Very close. Plugger takes the outside line, lets him through. Could actually go for the right side, hands inside line now. Gets overtake open. Oh my god, there's not enough space. Ooh, that's not good. Anyway. So yep. Just because Plugger tried to battle, they're now 1.5 seconds behind him. So, not great. It's not amazing to battle in the turns, but I guess Plugger's just getting aggressive. He's got I get it, he's got the mentality, he's got nothing to lose. But he has got a lot of things to lose about it. Him and his teammate, P4 and P5. So it's very close. Did I just see contact? No, I did not. But, I think Joyful will get overtaken right here, right now. He's got a lot more DRS, got double it, really. Now Plugger just has to push. He's now 2 seconds behind the McLarens. He's got to somehow bring it home, as we're seeing Kaio come into the pits. That might have helped him out a bit. And I'll pass back over to you.
Yeah, interesting strat there from the McLarens. Obviously, one pitting, Russian going, got a 2.1 second gap in front. Joyful and Plugger having a nice little battle, as we saw Joyful on board here, having that little side-by-side action with Plugger that didn't go to plan for another driver the other night. So good to see those two getting it through. Squash Josh down there in P4 at the moment. We're going to jump on board with tyres, and we've got hards. So these guys, obviously, Kai will go for the end of the race on those hards, and we're seeing Squash Josh continue. Roshan will probably come in very, very soon. He's on the mediums. They've got Joyful on the mediums as well, and Plugger's on the hard, so he'll go a little bit further. Dido just getting a 3-second time penalty, unfortunately, down there in P11, switching with his teammate in P12. Joyful doing a really good job so far in that P3. He's held Plugger up, but unfortunately he's just lost so much time to Plugger now. Plugger is 1.4 seconds out in front, and Joyful is coming into the pits on those mediums. So is Russian. Plugger continues, and where is Kyotonic? Kyotonic now coming down the straight, going into the wall of champions. Nicely done onto the curb. God, he gets wide on the right hand side there. And is he going to get out in front of his teammate? Yes, he is. Is Russian going to get behind his teammates? Ooh, this is going to be close. Yes, he is as well. So very timed to perfection there from the McLaren guys there. And at the moment, we still have Plugger, Squash Josh, Angus, Bolt, Sebi, and Whiff, and Terrence, and Fuller, and Dido still to stop. So 3 guys already stopping. Is that a bit early, or do you think they could have gone a little bit longer? And you got mute again.
I'm muted again and not focusing, I'm sorry. I honestly think it was the right call. It's, 11 laps there on mediums, it's the right call. I think I pitted around, I don't know when I pitted, to be honest, I forgot completely. But I know I was a late pitter. I know, because my teammate broke his wing, so he had to pit early, and then I think I pitted around lap 12, lap 13, off the mediums. And I think, I did really well until the last few laps. But so far, we're halfway through the race. Not too bad. We have not seen a safety car. We've seen a crash in the hairpin. We saw a bit of a bank up between 2 cars, so I wouldn't really call it a bank up, but it's close to it. But overall, not been the exciting Monaco my hopes and dreams went for.
No, unfortunately not. And great bit of racing so far. Obviously, only one retirement into the pits. Still got 12 drivers out on track, and gaps all over the place now as we're looking at the DRS zones. And look at this, Mercedes are P1 and P2, the prime position that you can be in. But Squash Josh is about to make a move on Angus, gets the job done into P2, and he is having a great night of racing at Canada at the moment on those hard compound tyres. Boltzaroo going another lap on a 12-lap medium, so he's going a little bit longer. And he's staying with these guys. using them with the DRS to try and pull the gap. Now, he's actually got 6-second gap to Sebi at the moment. And with Matif is also on the hards as well. So remember, there is only 3 people that have stopped. So, yeah, interesting to see. We're hearing there's going to be rain. So, this is going to be an interesting end to the race if that is the case. And we're going to see some rain because, yeah, we're on lap 13 out of 25. Sky is looking a little bit dull. But we've been told rain, and we're not seeing any at the moment. So when do you think the rain's going to come? And how long do you think these guys are going to be able to push before we see the rain?
I think the drivers on hards right now are going to the rain hits. The clouds, if you're looking at like the hairpin side of it, it looks reasonably close. But if you look on the main straight side of it, it's still grey, but it's lighter grey. But it is, compared to the start of the race and qualifying, it's definitely a lot more cloudy. It does look like the rain could hit. These drivers on hards might be going till the rain starts and going to inters, but we don't know. It might not hit at all. It might hit a little bit on the last lap or something. Even if it does hit, will DRS still be enabled? Because if DRS is still enabled, that means there's not enough rain to go on into.
Yeah, that's true. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. But yeah, it's looking exciting at the moment. We're not seeing anyone, not next couple of laps. Okay, all right. So we'll have to wait and see. These guys are going to keep continuing. Bolts is going to keep continuing as well. Russian 1.8 behind with Matif. Kyotonic 5.5 tenths behind him. They're working together. Joyful 2.8 behind them. And Terence 3.5 behind them. But every single other car has to pit. So if this rain does come, those hard tyres are not going to be the tyres you want to be on. But Russian has got to the back of With Matif already. And there is your gap to the leader there as Squash Josh does get past Angus into P2. 3.1 behind Plugger. He's got a nice little gap to him at the moment. But Kyo and Russian are very close to With Matif. So we'll have to wait and see as Russian gets a penalty, a 3-second. And that is not what you want at the moment as Kyo does the fastest lap with 1:11.115. And we've got 10 laps of racing remaining, Vettel. And yeah, at the moment, none of these guys have pitted apart from P7, 8, and 9.
Yeah, we've got 10 laps left of season 9, is it? Or season? No, it's season 8 right now. We're about to go to season 9. So yeah, we've got 10 laps left of season 8. It's been a really good season. Well, it wasn't my second full season, but 10 more laps, then we can just delete this game, pretend the game never happened. Not being everyone's favourite, but going on to Angus, he's in DRS zone of Squash Josh. He might get the move done now. He's actually looking for. He's burning a lot. Can they go too wide? No. Josh lifts. It's not worth it going too wide, and Angus gets a penalty for it. That's not the greatest you want to see, but we saw McLaren first and second 10 laps ago. We're seeing Mercedes first and second now. Yeah, they haven't pitted, but let us have our thing. I think the rain might hit, maybe this lap, maybe in a few laps. I hope so. It looks like it will be raining very soon.
Putting the brakes on there, and Sebi has lost it. And the both McLaren's got. I don't know how Roshan got that job done there. He's gone for the double. He's gone for a move on his teammate, and he's gone for the move on Sebi there. He's got the job done. Put the brakes on. Fantastic. Bit of driving there from Russian Robot. With that 3-second though, which is really going to hurt him. But they are all over the back of With Matif, who is on 15 lap hards. And it's getting dark, ladies and gentlemen. It is getting dark. These guys are really pushing, and they want to get past this the kick Sauber at the moment. And yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Joyful getting past Silly. Oh, and then he goes into the back of Russian as Russian goes wide, and Joyful gets the job done, but they're going to go side by side, and we've got Joyful. No, he stays behind him. Kyotonic is going to go for the move on with, should get the move done. No, he's not. He's burning everything. Oh, he's burning everything. No. didn't get the job done. Russian is going to get a bit of slipstream on the back of his teammate, with Matif really fighting the McLarens here. And he is on very old tyres, and they're on very fresh tyres. And they're just waiting. Look at the battle we've got going on here with Matif, Kaio, Russian, Joyful, and Sebi all in the mix of it. And Dido getting another penalty there. Down there on 15-lap mediums. Boltzeroo doing 16 laps. And Sebi's gone into the wall and he's lost his front right plate. It's all going off at the moment. Back up to the front, we've got with Matif holding on. Boltzeroo getting a penalty as well. Angus has got a penalty. Josh and Plugger. Josh is catching Plugger. 1.5 now. 1.6, sorry. And then we've got Yellows. Who's gone round? Oh, that's Dido. Dido's gone round. He's into the wall.
Dido.
He's damaged his diffuser, and that is definitely. Oh, he's definitely hurt his race there. And yeah, I think he's got serious damage. I'm just trying to see if there's how much damage he's got to that front car. Let's have a look. Can't see at the moment. Still having a chopper view. Dido, no, still on board here. But Russian is trying to get the move done. On Whiff, doesn't get the move done. Whiff goes very slow. And Russian, and he goes into the back of him. It's still going on between Russian and Whiff Matif at the moment. Whiff Matif is 11 seconds behind his teammate as Russian goes for the move, gets the move. Joyful then gets in the mix as well and goes around the outside of Whiff. Doesn't get the job done, and Russian does get through, but great defending there from Whiff for a long period of time as Deadly gets a 3-second time penalty. And we're still seeing no rain, but these guys' tyres are starting to hurt big time.
Yeah. I don't know what the goal is. I know Canada doesn't have the worst for tire degree, but when you're pushing it for 18 laps, it does have tire degree. So, I'm just looking at Plugger. Maybe he boxes. I'd hope he boxes, but it's a weird call. I don't think the rain will hit, and if it does hit, it's not going to hit that hard. He stays out.
Oh, Plugger's
Gets a
got a
3-second time penalty for Wall of
seconds.
Champions.
Squash Josh is no pens at the moment, and he's right behind, and at the moment he is going to win this race. And I think these guys are going to probably go to the end, or we're going to see rain at the closing stages of this race. We're on lap 19 and 25. Am I seeing spots of rain? I am seeing spots of rain. We are seeing rain. Rain has decided to turn up. It is coming down slowly. So what is going to happen? These hards are going to be so slippery now when the rain drops. The question is who's going to make the first pit stop? Russian does. He's gone onto the inters. Sebi's gone onto the inters. Who else is going to make the decision? No one at the moment. Lap 19 out of 25. No DRS at the moment.
That's right.
Oh, this is going to be a nice, spicy finish to this race, ladies and gentlemen. 1 lap too early, Dante saying. We'll have to wait and see. Plugger in P1, Squash Josh in P2, Angus in P3, Bolter in P4, Joyful in P5, Kaya in P6, Whiff in P7, P8, Terrence, P9, Russian, Sebi getting a 3-second time penalty, Deadly, P10, Sebi, P11. Did I say his name twice? I apologise. Dido, P12. And Squash Josh.
Plugger stays out.
Squash Josh's prayers are going to be answered because he loves the wet weather. But are these guys going to bother? Are they even going to bother to pit? Josh just needs to stay behind him, and he's got the win here.
They have to pit, don't they? They have to
They
pit.
do have to pit, yeah, unfortunately. So they're going to have to. But when do they do it? Because what's the gap?
I think
18.
question.
18 seconds to Angus. They need to do it now or next lap, but Squash Josh 7.5 tenths behind Plugger. Boltzeroo 6.6 seconds. He's on the medium tyres. He's probably on the better tyres out the two guys on the hards at the moment. We've got Angus on the inters. We've got Russian on the inters. Kaio's on the inters. Deadly is on the mediums. Sebi is on the inters. Dido's on the inters as well. Penalties. Look at the pens as well. 3, 3, 3, 6, 9, 9, 6. Ooh, Russian's got 6 as well, and he's done exactly the same thing. And Terrence gets a penalty now. He adds to the 3. So it is all getting spicy. And Josh comes into the pits, and he's decided to call it. Plugger's going to continue for another lap. Is that the best thing to do? Squash Josh at the moment could win this race, or Joyful could win this race. No, Joyful has to pit. No, he doesn't. Joyful doesn't have to pit. With Terrence, Bolts, and Plugger all do. Dido, another 3-second time penalty. It is all going off here at the moment, isn't it? And 4 laps to go, and we're going to have to start bringing in driver of the day. And who is your driver of the day?
I don't know. I think this is maybe. I think Plugger. He's been leading almost ever since the McLaren's pitted. I don't think McLaren did the right call. They pitted twice. They did a 2-stop in a 35% race. That's not the right call, I don't think. I would be surprised if Plugger doesn't pit right now. Well, he has to.
Well, I think he's in trouble. I really do. I think he's in trouble.
Boxed.
He needs to pit now, and he's got 3 seconds. So I have no idea who to give driver of the day to on this one because I'm looking at the positions. Oh, Bolts really has to slow down. Joyful, Squash Josh. Squash Josh is going to take the lead. He's going to take a massive lead here. He's on the inters. He's got Angus right behind him with a pen, and look at that. He is going to get a nice jump on Plugger as Plugger now comes out the straight. Squash Josh comes around the corner. Oh, it's going to be tight here. Oh, he gets the job done. Washing another penalty. And there we go. Squash Josh in P2. Remember, he is a wet weather merchant. So he just needs to stay behind him, and he's got the win because Plugger's got a pen here, and Angus has got a pen, and Whiff doesn't. And look where Whiff and Bolts are after all this, but Whiff has to pit. So Whiff is in serious trouble because he has to pit.
Yeah, this is chaos for the last 3 laps of the season. So yeah, it's Josh, Wet Weather Merchant. We should change his name in Rush to the Wet Weather Merchant. He is so quick in the wet, it is not funny. I think he DRS is still enabled, I believe. Yep, it is. So he probably will overtake on track. I would hope so, but it's fully understandable if he doesn't. It's just Angus is right behind him. Angus is on inters as well, so it's.
You're saying Plugger for driver?
It's going to be close. I'm saying Plugger.
Okay, all right. There we go. I'm going to say Josh. There we go. So there's your driver of the day. I think Josh could be getting a double driver of the day here. DOTD.
Josh just spun. Josh just spun.
Oh no!
Slammed into the wall. Hit the curb weirdly and spun.
Oh, he's lost his front
Oh.
plate. No.
Oh, I think that was commentator's curse of the Wet Weather Merchant.
Yeah, I think it was. We've got 3 minutes to go. We're going to start the poll. There we go. So the poll is starting, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Can he still do it? He's 2.5. Angus has got 3 seconds. Plugger has got 3 seconds. Can Josh hold it? Can he do it? He's 2.6. He has got 2 laps to hold on here. Plugger's already got a penalty. Angus has already got a penalty. Josh does not have a penalty. And With Matif has gone on to softs, which is incredible. And softs, that is a big mistake. That is a big mistake.
I mean, DRS hasn't been disabled yet.
Deadly's on mediums. These guys are on dry tyres and wet weather conditions. Oh! Russian nearly loses it coming out of the last couple of corners. Squash Josh, 2.3. 2.3. He could still get P2. I don't think he's going to get P1 unless Plugger gets a penalty in the next couple of laps. But look at this. The Mercedes are P1 and P2 after all of this. What an end to it. And yeah, I think Angus should have been probably a shout out there for driver of the day. And Josh is going to hold on as much as he can. Boltzaroo in P4 with Matif in P8. At the moment, we've got 1 lap to go. And, well, it's been a very interesting end to the season of wet weather at Canada, Vettel.
Yeah, you know, what, 10 laps ago we were seeing it dry, and now it's soaking, so as I said before the race even started, it's like Victoria, Australia. It changes in 5 minutes. It's Canada's like Spa. You're gonna expect rain. Few European tracks where you can expect rain. Um, but yeah, it's been a very good race. Mercedes 1-2 so far. 2.4 for
Ooh,
Squash. Josh Joyful gets another 3 seconds.
that's 6.
I don't. Ooh, is that 6? Wow.
Josh is holding on at the moment. He's
He'll be dropping the
2.2
P. What,
behind
7? Oh
Angus.
no.
He's not going to get P1, unfortunately, unless Plugger gets a penalty in the next last couple of laps. So Sebi has a little bit of an incident there at the back. We've also got Deadly. What a drive from him tonight, even though he is Division 4 driver. He stepped up. He's looking to finish in P9. And yeah, we're going to have to wait and see how this is all going to finish. Squash Josh 1.9 behind Angus. He's pulling him in slowly. I don't think it's going to be enough though. There's yellows flashing. What's happened here? There's the yellows are going again. Plugger 3.1 is going to take the win away from his teammate. And it looks like Squash Josh is going to hold on for that P2 spot. And it looks like Angus is going to take P3. It's going to be a 1-3. Plugger goes into the World Champions for the last time this season and is going to cross the line. And here we go. And he's going to let his teammate take the win. Oh, wow. Look at that. That is dedication from Plugger. And Plugger drops down into P3. Angus gets the P1 win. His first win of
Angus
this
gets
season.
the P1.
Well done to Plugger.
Is that his first season?
GG's.
Wow. That's what Mercedes is about. That's all about teamwork. I know Angus helped him out so many times. Angus deserves that win.
Yeah.
He's had a great season, and good on him.
Yeah.
That's really good for the boys.
It is. What a result as well for Squash Josh as well. Double DOTDs as well in both races. So yeah, okay. Right, well, we're gonna get some interviews in very, very quickly. I'm gonna get you to tag these drivers. If you can get Angus, Plugger, Josh, and then with Matif and Dido, please.
Josh. And with. So just double checking, Angus, Plugger, Josh, and Whiff.
Yep. And Dido. Okay, well, there we go. Angus taking P1, and obviously Plug Up moving over and letting him take the win there. Squash Josh, what a drive. Unlucky. Had that spin. He'll definitely be hurting after that, but it is over for them now. Plug Up taking P3. Fastest lap goes to Kaio, getting a 1:11, 1:15, and then all the way down the bottom there, we've got just one retirement. Great work, and I don't think it was not even a safety car as well, so very well done there from Division 3. We're going to have some interviews very, very quickly, as that was the last race. I've got the results. I'm just waiting for this to come through. It's Bars, Kayak, Russian with the semi-turn boom. Awesome. Okay, so we'll fix the results. We'll go over to team standings, and Mercedes do take the win, and they do take the constructors in Division 3, 582 points to Sauber's 524. So very well done. First of all, we'll go to the podium, and we'll take it over to P3. Nice try, player. Vettel, I'll take it over to you. For Plugger, for P3.
G'day, Plugger.
Hello, how are you?
Mercedes teamwork brought a tear to my eye. That was a great race.
Yeah, no, it was good. That was some really good strategy calls by us at the start to get on those hards, and Angus has driven really well there, and yeah, thought why not give him the win for the year, and yeah, let us have victory and taking out the Div 3 championship and constructors. So fantastic.
Yeah, I'm sure you're very proud. So yeah, just talk me through your race. I know we went the hards for the long stint for the rain to come. What was your thoughts on the pit stops, knowing that Josh pitted a lap before you and all that? What was the go there?
Yeah, hards. Oh, I want to take the hards to the rain, which was well, I feel like it was a fairly good strategy. And then it was just a weird crossover point where I was watching the Delta with the two behind that had gone on to the Inters, and I was about the same pace, but my hards were dying off, so I thought, why not go on to the Inters in case I miss it? But yeah, so just an extra lap. Angus and I didn't want to double stack, and I didn't know how quickly that rain was going to come in, so he went in a bit earlier to try and avoid that. But yeah, thought Josh might have backed off a little bit and let me get with the 1-2 with Angus, but I reckon he'll put a message in and say give me second place in the end. Hey, we'll see.
Yep. Overall, really good race, and congratulations on the championship again. You've had a great season, and I'll pass you over to SJ for some questions.
Yeah, Plugger, I really haven't got much to say, to be honest with you. We've obviously spoken last week. You took the championship last week. How did you feel that tonight was going to go for the Mexico and the mystery? What was the plan in both races? Just get out there and score as many points as you can, and still try and get even to finish first. Was that the plan? Did you know, or was it just trying to beat the kicks tonight? Was that the plan?
To be honest, mate, there was no plan. It was just race, enjoy it, and see how we go. Which is, I guess the pressure of having won the championship last week meant that I could relax and just take it easy. So it was good. It was enjoyable. I think I only yelled at the screen like once. So that was that's an achievement for me. Angus will tell you that that's the quietest I've been all time. So. But no,
No.
it was good. It was good fun. I felt like I actually, funnily enough, I probably raced one of the best races I have in both of them. So maybe I need to learn from this and just
Yeah.
take it a bit easy.
Well, that's the thing. People, even though they hate F1 24 and stuff, but this is where you've won a championship and constructors, and obviously it's not going to happen again until obviously going to a new cycle of a game. So obviously memories going forward, and also obviously a trophy going to be on your mantelpiece when you obviously come back from your holiday or before you go on your holiday. I won't keep you. I just want to say thanks for everything this season. You've put on some fantastic racing. Third tonight, and great sportsmanship from yourself, letting Angus have the win. You've actually just given it another driver another win in Division 3, which makes the list even longer now of drivers that have won. I think that's now 11 different drivers in Division 3 that have won a race. So, no, congratulations to that. You are the Constructors Champions as well. And also you are the World Champion in Division 3. Do you have any shout-outs and do you have any goals going into the new game for next season?
Yeah, just I guess a big thanks to Pep for his efforts this year. It's been pretty tough. There's been a lot going on across, a lot of things, which we won't touch on here and keep out. But, it has been hard at times to keep the head in the game, even though it is only a game. We've put a lot of time and effort into it. He put a lot of time and effort into it. And so it has been, I guess, a little bit frustrating at times. But, thanks to him and thanks to the boys that have engineered and the whole Mercedes team. And I think we've done a really good job all around. And we've built some friendships, and that's the thing we want to get out of it, is getting to know some different people and people we may never meet in person, but we jump on. Angus and I have only been teammates for the season, but I feel like we've built a really good relationship and really good friendship together, and hopefully I can race against him or with him in the future. So yeah, and thanks obviously to everyone that runs the league. I know it's a massive burden, a lot of effort from everyone, FIA, directors, yourself, obviously. So yeah, I guess thanks to everyone. And yeah, next season will be a bit interesting. Obviously, I'm away for about 10 weeks, so I won't be doing a lot of racing on F1 25 at all. And then when I come back, we'll see where things are at and go from there.
So your championship is going to be up for grabs. Look at that. And you'll probably come back as a reserve then, which is going to be interesting. I mean,
Yeah,
a
I reckon I'll
full-time
be
plugger on the
reserving.
grid. That'll definitely be sorely missed because you're a fantastic driver, and will be very, very good to see obviously what you can do against the boys in Div 2. So, yeah, that's going to be a shame and look forward to seeing when that happens. Have a great holiday. Enjoy the break. Enjoy the new game as well. And, yeah, once again, congratulations on the championship and the constructors. And I'll talk to you, obviously, on Awards night next week.
Thanks, mate. Yep, I'll talk to you then. Cheers. Well done, Angus and Josh, too.
Okay, right. We'll go over to P2.
Oh, sorry. Can I also say
Go on,
well done
one more.
to Whiff and Dido too for the championship battle. It was tough the whole way, and Bolts as well. They all chimed in and made it tough. So well done to them on a great season.
Cheers, mate.
Awesome. All right, we'll head over to Josh in P2, and he's probably going to be hurting here because he knew that he probably had that in the bag. Vettel, I'll let you take this one away. Over to you.
G'day, Josh.
G'day, Vettel.
So yeah, talk me through your race. We know pit stop strategy was different because you started on hards and went the long way. What was the go there?
Yeah, so straight saw the wet weather coming and just smiled. At least we got a little bit of rain, despite it being Canada for the third night in a row. So yeah, straight away the strategy was onto the hards, run them to the rain, and then just get the pit stop timing right, which pretty certain I nailed because I got a bit of an undercut there on plugger. But yeah, it was all going swell until I made that mistake and left overtake on yet again. It's been the bane of my existence this season, so I think I need to readjust settings so that I can stop accidentally leaving it on. But anyway, yeah, a little bit of wing damage there, and yeah, GG's to the two Merc boys for a well-run race.
Yeah. Very good race. Double driver of the day today.
Oh, double.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's. I think that's probably the first person in Rush history.
Look, I'll take it. I'll take it as a good little swan song to F124 and Rush. So thank you to those who voted for me.
Yeah. Anyway, congratulations to P2. Hopefully we'll see you on the grid next season, and I'll pass you over to SJ for any questions.
Oh, Josh. Every time, isn't it? He comes to the final, last couple of laps, and you just make one mistake, and it costs you every time. You've done it in Baku, you've done it in Canada, and I want to remind you, did you feel that is probably one of your weaknesses moving forward? If you execute, you probably will finish a lot higher, do you believe, going into next season? Is that something you'll be looking to work on massively?
Yeah, absolutely. It's especially the first half of the season. I think I just got a little bit unlucky with a few incidences here and there, and that kind of just stopped the momentum coming off the back of a good end of last season. And so, yeah, I've spent the back half of this season sort of rebuilding that momentum. And yeah, I think just those few errors that you've mentioned there, Baku being one, Singapore being one, tonight being one. Yeah, just little simple errors that I just need a little bit more concentration whilst I'm racing to iron out, and I think the results will start to flow a bit better.
Yeah, definitely. P5 in the championship in the end, and 213 points to Angus's 195. So you're happy with your results? 1 P1, 2 P2s? You happy with these results this season, or do you believe that there should have been more podiums?
There absolutely should have been more. You know, we go right back to round one, Monza, taken out in both the race and the sprint. So, you know, after putting it on pole for the sprint race. So, you know, right from the get-go, that was just incidences here and there that went on, and then my own mistakes as well. So, yeah, looking forward to uninstalling this game as soon as I can, and getting up to speed with F125.
Yeah, awesome. Well, a fantastic season. I think you've had ups and downs, and we're looking forward to seeing what you can do next season. If that is in 2 or 3 or wherever you end up, Yeah, you've been entertaining. We've seen some very bad accidents. Obviously, last season you did have the accident of the season.
Look, I wear that with a proud smile and a crown on my head, mate. That was utterly brilliant. And I should point out, I actually won that race on track with floor damage. So it was just unfortunate. The appeal didn't go my way, but anyway, it is what it is.
Even though you want to uninstall the game, memories of Monza, it's never going to let you down.
Yeah. No, absolutely not. So, lesson learnt: don't stick it up the middle of two Alpines.
No, and a massive thank you to this season as well as the TP manager and the director and everything you've done behind the scenes. Yeah, it's a lot of work, and that's what people don't get to see, unfortunately. So yeah, I want to say a massive thank you from myself and everyone else, and all the best for season 9. And I'll talk to you soon.
Awesome. Thank you very much, SJ. And, as always, appreciate all the work that you've put into this. It takes a lot of time, but, we're all here for the fun. We've all had a good season, more or less. Looking forward to what season 9 for Rush brings.
Cheers, mate. Appreciate it. All right. We are going to go to the winner of the race, Vettel, this person we've not spoken to before, and I'll let you take it away.
G'day, Angus.
Hey, mate.
Is this your first race in Rush?
First win in Rush, yes.
Oh, not race, sorry, race win. That's what I meant. Same thing,
Yeah, first win.
What a way to win it. Congratulations. I know it's been a great season for you and Plugger, sorry. You and Plugger, you're probably the second best Mercedes duo. Second best, but yeah, you guys did amazing today, especially in Canada. We'll write Mexico off for you. Don't worry, we won't talk about it. But overall, really good race. What a way to win! You can celebrate your win by officially deleting this game in a few hours. So, what a way! Talk me through your race and just what happened.
Yeah, well, starters, I'll just say thanks to Plugger for backing off at the end there and giving the victory up, and also to Josh because even he backed off at the end to give up the victory as well. So big thanks to them to let me get the win. And then just the strategy, same as them too. Go the hards and run them out to the rain comes, and I pitted a bit early because we didn't want to double stack, and I was just a bit too risky to leave it later than not. So it didn't end up too bad for me. So I was just struggling at the end there. I'm not as good as the wet as either Plugger or Josh. So yeah, ended up better anyways.
Yeah, good on you, mate. Overall, dominating race from you boys. I'll give it to Plugger. He did win the championship, but he definitely couldn't have won it without you. It's like me and Tyler. I couldn't have won it without him. But overall, we love to see Mercedes teamwork. Congratulations on the first win, and I'll pass you over to SJ for no questions.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, Angus, mate. Well done, mate. What a night. Strategy seemed to be on point. What was your thoughts to both races, Mexico and Canada, tonight?
Well, Mexico, I had some internet troubles. I found out after the race, and it lagged a little bit and cost me a few positions there, and just went worse after that. So I think I may have caused a bit of damage to bolts with the lag. So sorry to him, and also a good race from both of the kicks all year. They've been really good.
Mm-hmm.
And then Canada, just really good strategy. Stay on the hards until the rain comes. Bolts was doing really good to keep up on those mediums, but they ended up dropping off at the end, and rain came, and it was just good from there on.
Yeah, No, it was a very very good night for yourself and your performance this season. How do you feel you've done? 195 points. About 20 points just behind Josh. Obviously, one P1, three P3s. Are you happy with your performance this season?
Yes and no. There's been lots of bad results from just silly mistakes and incidents. But yeah, the P3s and the P1 at the end, definitely the highlight. Yeah, probably a bit up and down. Big thanks to Plugger as well for helping me through all the races that he can and in the qualifying and stuff. So I definitely wouldn't have a lot of those positions without him and Pep as well. So big thanks to both of them.
Awesome. Well, yeah. Obviously, that's it now. Obviously, you are the constructors champion. Well done to both of you. Obviously, F125 season 9 around the corner. What's the plan for you? Is there things that you want to improve in going into next season?
Want to improve on no traction control
Okay.
for starters.
Yep.
But yeah, just get as much practice in and try and get more practice in. So I'm only playing this game once a week, and that's on Wednesday. So I just don't get the practice. So hopefully, can get a bit more practice in and get a bit quicker.
Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you very much for this season. I hope you've enjoyed it, and look forward to seeing you next season in season 9.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for running the whole show. It's been good.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, much appreciated.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. All right. We are going to just have a quick chat with P3 and P2 in the championship standings, and I'll let you take it over. End up finishing P3 in the standings as Dido. Over to you, Vettel.
G'day, Dido.
Hey, mate.
Yep. So yeah, we know from memory, I don't remember how your Mexico race though, but I know Canada wasn't your best night. Talk me through how it went.
I mean, yeah, pretty pissed, man. I think I put the wrong. I might have had a wet weather setup at or something because I was so blasé with just pick check anything, and I should have known it was really early on from last year, so it was pre-season between. And yeah, quality was terrible. I thought I did a good lap, and I was second off, like 8th, and I was like, okay, we're in trouble. And then obviously can't do much from there. You have to try and do on the fly. So I dropped the wings right down and then prayed for it to rain earlier than it did, which it didn't happen. But yeah, in the race, man, front wing damage, which unfortunately happened really early, and then rear wing damage a bit later. And then yeah, it was just survival. It was, you can't retire. It's 12th at the end of the day. It was still points. I knew second in the championship was gone after Mexico. So yeah, you just got to try and bolts is still there, and anything can happen. And I just wanted to lock in some sort of points. You never want to retire, but I really wanted to. From probably about lap 10, I was just avoiding the walls, and I don't think I've ever got that many track penalties on my whole ever in instant racing. So yeah, not a good night, man.
Yeah. I think we can bounce but you can bounce back. This F125 is a great game. I've got no complaints of it. And so what's your goal for next season?
Well, I think I'd say probably moving into Div 2, or at least, evaluating that. So, yeah, obviously trying to, I have been in Div 2 before, and, you know, earlier on, a few seasons ago, did quite well. So, yeah, I'd like to maybe fight for the championship in Div 2. That'd be a pretty crazy goal from going from, this to that. But a lot of crazy drivers will be on the grid next season, so we'll have to see. But I think just a little bit more of a consistent season overall would be my goal.
Yeah, nice. Well, congratulations, and I'll pass you over to SG if he's got any questions.
Yeah, Dido. Obviously, not the last race probably that you wanted it to go. It looked like you were struggling a little bit in that race tonight, which has been unfortunate. And like you did say, you see where Bolts ended up, and then P2 was gone. Are you happy with your overall performance for the season, finishing in P3? 20 points behind Whiff in P2.
So, yeah, I mean, it sounds pretty selfish to say no, but I can't really be happy with it. To be fair, I was in a complete different position about 10 races ago, where it was looking like I was maybe longer than that, but fighting Plugger in a complete different position. I mean, Whiff has had probably the most incredible back half of the season I've ever seen to get from where he did, not just with his driving, his TP and his team. Yeah, it's something that we don't see very often. Like, that's just crazy. If he was TP at the start of the season, and that team was what it is now, they would have won. Or been at least, not maybe won. I can't take that from Merck, but at least been fighting to the last round, because to be pressuring P2 and all that. So yeah, trying to keep him at bay, mate. Obviously, it just went downhill. I think I can't remember when from. Probably Netherlands, I'd say. Had some good results after that, but yeah, it just went down, and went from fighting for P1 to trying to defend P2, and then obviously, yeah. I mean, it is selfish to say P3 isn't good. A lot of people would obviously want that, but unfortunately, as you know, I've been P3 for the last, I think, 3 full seasons now. So yeah, you obviously want to go 2 up 1 eventually. So and especially when it was so close. So yeah, not happy with that. But in saying that, I think overall it was a decent season. I don't know.
I mean, you've got to take into account as well that we actually moved you down and had a lot of people having question marks and saying you were going to win this division easily. And it just shows that we made the right decision. Plugger was very, very strong. He was one of the ones that last season was up there, but unfortunately was not up there with the likes of Kalki and Bevs. He obviously had a great teammate in Lamb. And then this season, he's just he's 6 wins, 5 P2s, and 1 P3. He's just been consistent across the board. And we'll obviously talk to him in a bit, but 2 wins, 2 P2s, and 7 P3s, which is insane. And yourself, you're 2-2-2 across the board. So going into 25, what's your plan moving forward? What do you think you can improve on as a driver going into 25? In season 9?
A lot of things. I think driving is just more practice. I quite like the new game. I feel a lot more comfortable in that game, just with, I don't know, something about the force feedback on my wheel just feels a lot nicer. So and I'm confident with the times I've been doing and stuff like that, and some races and stuff. I'm starting to get a little bit more confident. Just looking forward to getting into that. But as far as next season, being TP, etc., I think trying to smooth out the whole process a little bit. I think I let a lot of the, obviously running, being director and stuff. I think I let a lot of the outside stuff come in, and let that impact, obviously. Like I said at the start, the drive of driving, and I think I need to focus a little bit on just getting a championship, and just locking in for a full season. It is very hard, especially with the long seasons we've had, and stuff like that. But that's my goal next season, mate. Is just getting what I feel like I'm capable of across the board, like not having little spikes here and there, and going from a P1 to a P, not finishing the race. That's not what I want to be doing. So that'd be the goal for me, and just smoothing everything out a little bit.
Okay, awesome. I just want to say from myself as well, before we do head off to WIF, thank you very much for a great season as well. You obviously had a very, very good teammate very early on with Daniel T, and it was looking like a dominant force. Unfortunately, things changed, but no, you should be very happy finishing P3. It's obviously like it's not P2, it's not P1, but it is something, and it'll be interesting to see what you can do next season. And also all your hard work that you do behind the scenes as a director as well, comms, all your support, everything you've done. You've really, really helped the league and myself. And really, really appreciate everything you do. It definitely doesn't go above. I definitely appreciate it. I know how much work you do put into it. So yeah, and I'm looking forward to seeing where it all goes next season in season 9.
Yeah, mate. Thank you. Of course, I mean, before I go, I will thank you obviously for everything you do. Um, my gratitude behind the scenes, mate. But yeah, it's hard, but we get there. Everyone that does everything, all the comms, Scott Doc in the director role. We've had a lot of drama this season, as you know. A lot of hard work has had to be done to pull through. Hasn't been easy, and yeah, as far as the driving goes, I mean, with Pluggo and Bolts and like everyone in that, Div Free Grid, pretty much, there was some really great battles at times, especially up the top. Some battles that I wish I knew what streams and stuff to go back to, because a lot of it would be good to watch back. I still think about me and Wiz battle preseason actually at Austria. That was probably one of the highlights of this season for me. That was so fun, and I think you get to meet a lot of people through this, and thank you everyone, and hopefully we get everyone signed up. That's probably my reminder: get signed up so I can finalize these evaluation starting lineups, please.
Yes, you've heard it from the man himself. Please get signed up. There is a lot more extra people still to go. So season's done. Let us know what you're planning to do. But yeah, thank you very much, Dido, and we will see you in season 9.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
All right, I'll take this one away. Whiffy, whiff, whiff, whiff. What a season you have had, mate. You jumped in as the TP later on. Your driving has improved second to none. You just missed out, unfortunately, on the championship from last week. It was up for grabs today for the constructors. You fought so hard against Mercedes. You should be extremely proud as a TP and as a driver, and the partnership that you've had with Bolt, and to not even have this man back next season is, that is just sabotage. I'm going to say it that, but your thoughts on the last 2 races and your overview of the whole season in general.
Oh, look, it's pretty fun. But yeah, like Dedo said just before, remember the battle at Austria? That was probably one of the most fun races I've had on this game, which I'm glad to have deleted already, thank God. But like as a team, we just kind of focused on who was nearest. I knew, just get this quick person. If someone leaves the team, get this person there pretty quick. And we knew that it would kind of come to us. But yeah, considering I think it was round 3, we were last in the overalls, and now we've come back to, I think, second at this stage. I do think we did really well there.
Yeah, phenomenal. And like in regards going into a new season next season, what is your plan as a driver? What do you think that you need to improve on to execute and take away a championship? Because we don't know who is going to be in what division next season. It's still up in arms at the moment. But what's your plan moving forward?
Well, at the moment, it's mainly just the no TC side of things. Every season I've turned off an assist, not last, or actually, yeah, sorry, at the start of last season, I turned off auto gears, so I went to manual. This season would have been just before Hungary. I turned off ABS. and our next game we've got no TC as well. So trying to just stay out of the snaps and all that stuff is going to be the main thing.
Awesome. Well, with once again, mate, an incredible season from yourself, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you do it all again next season. And I'll pass you over to Vettel, and hopefully he has. Hopefully you've got some shout outs as well after he's finished with you as well. But no, thank you very much for participating and staying on till the end of the season. I know it's been difficult, and I know the attendance dropped off at the end, and I know it was a little bit unfortunate, but you all stuck at it, and I really do appreciate that, and appreciate you bringing entertainment every Wednesday night.
Excellent. It's fun.
Over to you, Vettel.
G'day, Whiff.
Hi, Vettel.
Hi, Whiff.
Hello.
So yeah, not too bad of a season from you. What was that, P2 in this championship?
Yes,
Not too bad. Just talk me through your race. Talk me through Mexico and Canada.
Well, I've already been in here for Mexico, so I'll just run through Canada. Got damage lap, I don't even know, lap 5-ish. Angus, I know he said before that he had some lag that must have carried over to Canada. He was just all over the place, and it was pretty bad damage there. But yeah, I managed to hold on. The McLarens were behind me at one stage, and I knew that they could still win the overall, so I'm like, yeah, might as well just try and hold them up. Which I've had a little chat to Roshan about, and yeah, he seems alright with it. But yeah, speaking of Roshan, in the quali, I've already looked at the stream, didn't catch it. He was just kind of sitting on the racing line in the last corner, so I almost died there. That's why I didn't get a final lap in, but anything could have gone different. Could have qualified up the front and been away from Angus. Yeah, never know.
Yeah, fair enough. Overall, I'll say it again, very good season from you. So yeah, anyone you want to shout out for the season?
Really just the whole kick team. Mainly Tudor, Cooper, Bolts. They were in pretty much every VC, really. Like, just engineering. Doing really well as a team. Couldn't have without them, but obviously the whole team in general, we worked really well together.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on the season, and I'm not going to pass you. It's already done. So I was going to say congratulations, and looking forward to season 9.
Thanks, man. See you next season.
Okay, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you ever so much for everything this season, all the viewership, every single person that's tuned in. It has been an absolute phenomenal season in racing in general. Obviously, there has been things going on behind the scenes, a few hiccups. But all in all, the season is done and dusted. I just want to say thank you very much to all the commentators, all the drivers from across all the divisions, the reserves, staff, the stewards. They get a lot of slack. The head stewards, the people that left us, unfortunately, as well. Everyone, all the directors, every single person that's part of Rush, and also our sponsors as well, AO369, Pagnium, SimLab, and Speed Nation. And also yourself, Vettel. Thank you very much for commentating the last race. And what's your highlight been of the whole season? In before we wrap it up,
My highlights: Austria, and my race. From my race perspective, was Austria. I qualified 6th. I disconnected. I got spun. I pitted 3 times in 2 laps, and still won that race.
there you go.
Yeah, that was my crazy race. What was your highlight of the season?
I actually don't know. I don't know. It's just been so much. Yeah, I'd say watching Div 4. I'd say watching Div 4 China. That was exciting. It was Ricardo, Pep, or Cooper. And yeah, the Astons got the double, but unfortunately, Cooper did it in the first race. So yeah, I'd say Division 4 was my highlight. I think it was a phenomenal division. I think it was so close. I like Division 6. I think Division 6 was quite good as well. Division 3 has been. They've all been good. They've all been close. Division 1, a massive upgrade from previous seasons that we've had, which is really good to see. And we've got some very, very good drivers and some new drivers coming out of the wings as well, which we've not really seen. Jono, he's going to be very interesting next season. Ischan is going to be able to go back to back. Then you got to Div 2, is Bev's going to be making the jump to Div 1 finally? Is Div 2 going to be even more competitive than it was this season? What's going to happen with Div 3? Are we going to see a lot of drivers from Div 4 move over to Div 3? Is Div 3 going to combine into Div 4? What are you going to do? Are you going to get the double? You've improved massively. You're phenomenal near the half end of the season. And also the guys from Div 6, the top 5, top 6, where are they going to go and who's going to come in? And yeah, and also who's going to maintain the consistency of winning races and also championships, and are we going to have an even closer battle with all the constructors next season? And the new TPs. Who are the new TPs? A lot of exciting things to look out for. And I think season 9 is going to bring some very interesting things moving forward, especially on a new game as well. So yeah, that's my take on it.
Yeah.
Bit of a mouthful.
What a season.
Yes, it is. And that calls it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you ever so much to everyone once again. Remember, awards night next week. We'll be talking to all of the winners, well, most of them, if I can get them into a VC, about their whole season and what they plan for F125 in season 9. And we'll also be announcing the TPs and the calendar. 2 big announcements, which is going to be very, very spicy. You do not want to miss it. Thank you very much. That is season 8 done and dusted. We'll see you for awards night next week. Good night.